spades. Be my queen of spades. Be my queen of spades. Queen of spades. Couldn't find you in clubs, you in my heart always. I get you a diamond if you be my queen of spades. 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 Queen of spades. पैसों से ना मतलब है, बस जीतने की आदत सी है. बन मेरी रानी तू तेरा राजा मैं. Now be a billionaire. तू सुन ले मेरी बात, तोड़ दे सारे आठम आज. थाम ले मेरा हाथ, तू चल मेरे साथ, तेरा इंतजार है. जुए में फिर भी हारना पड़े तो उसको मैं सह पाऊं, पर तू ना मिली तो दिल से दिल का खेल में हार जाऊं. That's why. Be my queen of spades. 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 Queen of spades. Couldn't find you in clubs, you in my heart always. I get you a diamond if you be my queen of spades. 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 Queen of spades. Hey, तेरी मेरी जोड़ी सबसे निराली है, मेरे लिए बड़ी किसी के भी. Oh hi, straight flush और royal flush तेरी. मेरी जीत या तेरी वो तो बस एक बात हुई. 5 बातों से जो लव स्टोरी शुरू हुई, चलेगी हाँ चलेगी ये सारी जिंदगानी. जुए में फिर भी हारना पड़े तो उसको मैं सह पाऊं, पर तू ना मिली तो दिल से दिल का खेल में हार जाऊं. That's why. Be my queen of spades. 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 Queen of spades. Couldn't find you in clubs, you in my heart always. I get you a diamond if you be my queen of spades. 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 Queen of spades. Yeah, shorty, this one's for you, man. You know who you are. We got this from top to bottom, left to right. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Spades.
What is going on, everyone? This is a special edition Spade in the Shade. We got some. Basically, it's an emergency edition. She is trying to take my channel down. She's upset. I get it. Her looking at herself in this light and seeing the kind of stuff that she does, her husband showing up and making racist, threatening comments. I would want this channel taken down too if I were her, but you can't abuse the copyright system. And that's what she's trying to do. She is trying to strike me for doing a reaction to a video of a live stream of hers while she was actually reacting to content that she herself does not own. So she's trying to strike 2 more of my videos. She'd already struck 1, which I did a counter, and that should come off tomorrow. But yes, she's trying to take the channel down. So we've created a new channel specifically for Spade in the Shade because regardless, I think this needs to continue. This is like Sports Center for one very particular locale. And as you can see, there was no shortage of content. I was actually telling the professor yesterday morning that I didn't think there would be a show this Thursday because she'd been quiet. She had stayed away. And then within 3 hours, not only was she back, but there are 30 posts and she's streaming about me. She's worried about the state of comedy and she's screeching at her kid, at everyone. And then her husband wants me to fly to Ottawa to fight him or date him. I can't make heads or tails of what's going on. But guys, thank you so much for being here. Reminder, there is a coloring contest. The link, everything's in the description, guys. I pinned in the chat, I pinned the link to the reaction stream from yesterday. That's the reason why she wants my channel taken down. So if you want to see what happened there, that's pinned in the chat. There's the coloring contest, $50 coloring contest that is going on now. That ends Thursday at noon Pacific time. Send that to my email, complete it, and a winner will be chosen on Thursday's edition of Spade in the Shade. And that could be it's Uber Eats, Amazon, or Cash App.
Don't forget the Cash App.
We never forget the Cash App here at Spade in the Shade. So yeah, guys, that was my real quick intro. I want to bring on Eva Little McNuggies because she is going to do some brief intros, and then we're just going to get started. We're going to look at some clips from yesterday. So some of the stuff going on, some of the ridiculous things and takes that this person had to say. So Nuggies, you there?
Hi, I'm here.
Hey, so do you want to can you like welcome everyone to the chat, and then we'll get started?
Yeah, sure. So we got the professor. We've got I am Dina. Hello. We've got Izzy Stardust, Trisha Pafisha. I think that's how you say it. We got Ani in the chat. We have Kat G is here. Gay Mangoes. Hopelessly Realistic. Hello, hello. We've got Good New Freelance Guru in here. We've got Lunar Flytrap. Hi, Julia. We've got, let's see, Pam Simpson is here. Hello, hello. We've got DJ TCap. We've got Slothcat's here. Hi, Slothcat. Let's see. We've got, did I just say hi to Pam Simpson? Am I that?
Yeah, you can say it twice.
Like
It doesn't
gory
matter.
brain? Okay. We've got Kat G. We've got Anthony R. He's here. Hello. And I think I'm all caught up.
And anything that you wanted to add or you wanted to say before we get started, because you were there, you saw it go down yesterday for the most part, right?
I didn't think she would be that racist.
Really? So you must be new here.
Well, no, I don't think she would have been that explicitly racist.
Well, she can't help it. She's live. She can't help it. So like, people are who they are when they're live. That's why she should never go live. She should not make videos, period. But you know, when you're live, that is who you are. And you know, her husband calling me boy. I'm not dumb. I know what that means. I'm a grown ass man.
I do think it's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think it's funny how he just like went full Lorne, where he was like, "You trot your ass on up here and whatever the fuck."
Fly out here to Ottawa and fight me, bitch! You fly out
yeah.
to me, get beat up. I don't need to fly out to you. I mean, I know what happens. Beth allegedly got her ass grabbed in the elevator and called the police, the Mounties, 6 news stations. What's going to happen if this black dude flies out to Ottawa and beats him up at the airport?
Well, he's going to put your voice in a wheelchair, Wes.
He's going to put my voice in a wheelchair. And that's the kind of thing that happens in Ottawa when someone named Treasure Baby shows up to threaten you. That's when you know that you're probably somewhere near Ottawa, Canada. So are you ready to start?
Yeah, we should just get right into it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the intro though, and then we'll get into some clips from yesterday before we look at some of the ridiculous posts that have been made over the last
over 40
posts. Ridiculous. All right, so let's do this.
Am I all sexy now? I want to see it with all the screenshots I'm provided. You guys have been asking for this, right? I can have some fun. Let's solve this all right fucking now. I'm done.
This is Spade in the Shade. Holding it down from coast to coast with your host, West Most, and co-host, Evil Little Nuggets, covering low cost losers and idiots, putting it all on the string, doing the damn thing on the tube, with attitude, taking it to a new altitude, full throttle, we don't need no brakes, we expose rants, racism, and really bad takes, so welcome to the crusade. You in tune with Spade in the Shade.
I don't think I've ever been more excited for a live stream in all my life. Sorry, CJ.
I'm a victim. There, I said it. Are you happy?
mean, McNuggets. When we say rants, racism, and really bad takes, is there any better way to explain the last 30 hours than that?
No, that's the perfect succinct.
Right? I mean, we summed it up,
yeah.
and it was alliteration, which are two of my favorite things. So
That's true. I
guys,
want to say really quick.
yeah,
I
please.
just when this intro went through, I counted, and there's a total of 44 posts within the last 24 hours.
That's ridiculous. Like, I haven't sent 44 tweets in 2022, and she's there's like it'd be different if people were reacting and I'm sure people are commenting negatively. Those all get hidden. But her 3 socks and then Joe H, those are the only positive comments you're gonna, because who could really look at that and go, yes, this person is correct. This person is constantly being victimized by everyone on the internet, and I fully stand by what they're saying. Right?
Maybe Shani, for Christ.
Someone else. It would have to be another lolcow in this position who's like, yes, the world is out to get me. If she hadn't made a video about Muse, I'm sure Muse would be there. Like, yes. Oh my God, I completely get it. The internet's trying to cancel you just because,
and then make it about themselves.
Because that's who they're there for, right? Like when Queen of Spade was contacting me, and while I was being harassed by Vince, when I was being falsely accused of trafficking, it was always so she could spin it back to her.
Right.
I know exactly how you feel, because I've had the whole internet after me for the last 2 years because I refused to fuck arse and like, just say that out loud. People are mad at me for refusing to have sex with. Does that even make sense? Does it make sense when it comes out? If it doesn't make sense coming out of your mouth, it's not true.
Right.
And I'm starting to wonder, does she believe it, or has she said it so much that she believes it?
I think it's probably the latter. I think she just first off said it for attention or whatever. Now she genuinely believes it.
So you think there is some aspect of saying things for attention, like maybe elaborating on things like the elevator story, perhaps? Like, we don't know. We weren't there in the elevator. And I want to make that clear. I'm not saying that nothing happened in the elevator. That wasn't me. That was Steer Music who said that. But I'm just saying that, like, maybe something did happen, but the elaboration over the years, because I do have my own chat log with her.
I think that everything that Queen says has a teeny tiny kernel of truth. I mean, like, minuscule kernel of truth.
Like a Kennedy sized.
Right, like a 5'3" size.
Yeah,
kernel
small
of truth.
Small kernel. All right, well, guys, reminder: please like the stream and don't make me do this.
I heard she mad rich. I heard she dead broke. I heard she sniffing coke.
Shut up, bitch!
I have that just ready to hit at any time. And this is not a normal day stream. We are calling it a Spade in the Shade, but it is an emergency edition because Queen is trying to take down the channel. But that doesn't mean that the same rules aren't in effect. Like, what are some of the rules? Can you cover some of the rules?
No bully comments.
No bully comments, because bully comments get you where?
They get you on the wall of shame.
This is the wall of shame.
You don't want that. And then also, guys, reminder, she is a mom with CPTSD.
She is a mom with CPTSD.
I need to hear that one more time, just to remind that.
She is a mom with CPTSD.
Okay. So is that, now that we're clear?
Right.
Let's get going.
It would be completely fine if you were. I'm half gay, so we're okay. So I'm very worried about the state of comedy on the internet right now. Because
just so you know, that is apparently not bronzer on the tooth, because she does address it later. And if you want, I could tell you what it is now, or I could save it. I don't know if it's in these clips, but I could tell you what it is if you're interested. Or if you want to wait for the end, just in case it's not covered, I could. Why don't you take some guesses in your mind while we go, and then we'll see how close you are when we get to the end of these 6 minutes of clips. Okay?
I would like to say, whatever you think it is that she says, it's not.
It's not. Yeah, it's like no, exactly.
Because I just found out that apparently I am trying to be a rapper or a singer or something along those lines, and I didn't even know that.
I mean, if you have 75 videos on your channel of you singing and rapping, what are people going to assume?
Right.
Right.
I mean, it's just the classic. You know, they put all their heart into it, and then the second that somebody calls it cringe, oh, it's a joke.
It's a joke, bro. It's a joke. And I can, and I see what she's saying, that like some of them are mockeries of the MLM songs. Like she does the launch will go on. I get that those are parodies, but the sex raps about her husband and the disses of RSN, those are not jokes. Those are her actually putting in effort poorly and failing. That's not a joke. You can't say you made 73. You worked at it, you wrote, you edited. There's videos of her like practicing warm-ups, like the rough drafts. So that's not a joke. It's bad. Just admit that it's bad, and that these sex songs are gross.
My cat made me awake, murders it, make not away. He buries face in this pussy, no church but sparks fly, okay? This breakfast is punani cake, flips me over, goes down right away. Eat my ass like souffle, say.
I mean, is it funny? Yes. Unintentionally hilarious. So if she's worried about comedy, she can keep making more raps about free farts and pussy food. Because I mean, it doesn't. If it was always pussy souffle, it's gonna lose its punch. But like pussy pancakes, right? I'm just throwing off the top of my head. Pussy pasta,
Well,
like right? See, like that's two things right there.
She's also very white, so a casserole would probably work too.
You think pussy casserole?
Yeah.
Pussy casserole. I mean, yeah, and we're spitballing. I'm sure she's gonna watch this and probably try and strike it after the stream. But yeah, I think maybe
after she takes notes,
maybe more pussy food related raps, because these are really funny with the moans and everything, and the fact that you let your kid listen. Now that part's not funny, but that she sits down and writes these and edits these and puts them up, that is hilarious. That's Jordan level hilarious.
Apparently, she's doing this to mock Nicki Minaj.
Well, yeah, because yeah, of course. When I heard this, I was like, she's making fun of Nicki Minaj, isn't she? That's what that
exactly,
is.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Put what in the fridge? My face because I'm fucking hot? Absolutely amazing. Close the door, please. I'm on live. Close the door, please.
Close that goddamn door. I'm yelling at people and about to make some racial insensitive slurs on the YouTube, and I don't need you to see this, because in this house we are thankful and we love our family.
That poor girl was probably just trying to tell her mom, can you please not scream?
There's a part where she talks about not being able to have the AC on because her daughter doesn't like the noise. So you're telling me your daughter doesn't like the noise of AC, but she loves the loud fucking shrill of you yelling at people?
Right. And also she says that about the living room specifically, the one room that she's in where she's screaming.
Like yeah, right, like the central location, what has been known as a family room in some areas, and that's where you are yelling and screaming while everyone else needs to be behind closed doors until Treasure Baby's ready to come to my stream and ask me to fly to him so that we can make love, or I can't remember what it was now, but like he wanted me to fly up to Ottawa to see him. I know what that means. Right.
Also, I just want to say that Guru said pussy pudding, which I think is a great addition to the pussy food.
Beet pudding, right? Like when you make pudding, you gotta beat pudding. So beat this pussy pudding. See, there you go. I like that. Thank you, Guru, for the pussy pudding.
Thank you. You don't want. How's my downward dog? I wouldn't know. I don't do yoga. It's really too bad what's happened in this community. So I'm very upset about comedy because, I've been wasting my time apparently.
Finally, her and I agree on something. She has been wasting her time. And not because of comedy, but because, look at her videos. Other than the videos where she's doing this, and people are laughing at her that get a couple hundred views, look at her last 10, 14 videos, 60 views, 53 views. Stop. It's not worth it. Continue being a spectator and just watch content creators if that's what you wanted. But you're not helping people in MLMs. You're not an influencer. Do you think people are coming to this person for help? Like I mentioned, she is a life coach. She has a profile online to coach your life if you are so inclined. So if you're at a state where your life is so bad that you want to hire Beth, please leave this chat because this is not where you should be. You should be doing anything else other than this. And I mean, like, so yes, dude, you are wasting your time.
But also, like, please keep wasting your time publicly because it's funny to watch.
I mean, I know, right? Like, I say it, but I also, I get it. Same.
Why? Like, how do you survive in this life? How do you tie your shoes? I don't understand. I just want to know. Are we going to talk about a stay-at-home mom with mental health issues who hardly talks about them on her platform?
She's a mom with CPTSD, people. Okay? And if you didn't remember that, she was going to remind all of us when it started. And if you watch her stream from yesterday, she's probably mentioned it a whole bunch more times. And it doesn't take her long to get into it. Like, she runs right to it. And then she says, I never talk about my mental health. I never talk about being a victim. And while there's video proof to prove otherwise, she'll say, oh, yeah, but what about when, Bells at Nevermore went to Taco Bell and didn't get their 5-piece meal and made a video about that? No one said anything then.
She just,
that was
I
pretty
don't
close.
know.
That was pretty close to a Queen of Spade argument. No one said anything then. And it's like, yeah, but no one said anything then. Okay, make it make sense. I guess RSN can do whatever he wants at Denny's and no one says anything then, but then I still won video and I'm the bad guy.
That's that's pretty much exactly how our rants go.
Is that a high ponytail?
Is it?
Oh, Jorn. I think Jorn might have gotten to her. All right, let's keep going.
For you guys talk about it more than I do. Or are we gonna go after the fucking rapist that has 3 ROs out against him from women for harassing them? I don't know. That's apparently a really fucking hard decision for all of you.
So again, there it was right there. So are you going to talk to someone? Mentioned something about her bad behavior. So she's like, are we going to talk about me, a mother, a stay-at-home mom, unemployed mom? Let's just be fair.
Right.
Stay-at-home would that indicates that you're actually a homemaker and you're doing things and you're working with your kid and this you're like a home engineer. You're unemployed. Let's call a spade, if you will. And are we going to talk about me, or are we going to? And she flips it right back to RSN without answering the question on her own. Because how can you talk about my bad behavior when you guys allow RSN to be here? We have nothing to do with that.
No. And another thing too, she acts like we can't think that two people are bad at once. Like you either have to be Team RSN or Team Queen.
Well, she yesterday said that I am pro MLM because I'm anti her. I must be pro MLM.
Well, you did try to sell me your LuLaRoe. So.
Well, that was because I had a whole bunch extra because I bought that stupid kit and they were all mildewy and gross.
Yeah, but you also tried to rope me in.
But did I twerk in them first for you?
I did enjoy
that's why you
video.
didn't buy them. That's why you're not in. Because trust me, you'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm in.
I need to know if they're twerk proof.
Sometimes
I get it. Yeah, twerk proof.
People can't help things about themselves, like how I can't help my mental health. Sometimes when you go through things as a young child, you get diagnosed with a trauma disorder before you can even really speak. And then there's not much you can do about that. Yeah, bruised tooth.
All right. So, and she's right, but it's not an excuse to be a piece of shit. To just do this and attack people constantly. And as soon as you're questioned about it, like she did the question before, are we going to talk about a stay-at-home mom with a trauma disorder or talk about RSN? Because you can't, it is not a catch-all defense. It is not a Kevlar vest against any kind of attack or questioning. Zero accountability is what it all boils down to. Mm-hmm. I don't need to be accountable because I have CPTSD, and she also said her tooth is bruised. Now, I don't know if you could bruise a tooth. This is the first I've heard of it, but apparently her tooth is bruised. It is not bronzer. So if anyone who said it was bronzer, you are all incorrect. It is not bronzer.
And it's not meth.
Well,
according to her, now
maybe it's a meth
she might
bruise.
Be fibbing.
I don't know. If anyone knows if meth can bruise a tooth, please let us know in the chat.
So I really quick just tried to see if I could find videos of bruised teeth on YouTube. So I just looked at bruised tooth and there is nothing coming up.
Maybe she's the first the first case of it, of bruised teeth.
You know what? She's patient zero.
Patient zero for the bruised teeth. So someone asked her about her tooth, which is a bully move. If I would have been there, that person would have been that definitely would have been a bully move called out. So
did she get punched in the face and it bruised?
I don't know. Maybe she got punched in the face by a meth pipe. I don't know how it works. I was not there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know. I am not an expert on all things regarding bruised teeth. And also, guys, reminder, she will not be called the Queen of Stain at any time in this stream. That is a bully comment. She is the Queen of Spade, not the Queen of Stain. Thank you.
You can bruise the nerves. It's too bad that he's a BBC lover because...
And this is the video. This is the reason why she wanted to stream. It was a Sloth Cat, an amazing animator, creator, made a video. It was a rap battle between two lolcow rappers, Jorn Comedy, who was outed from the TCAP community 2 years ago this month, and Queen of Spade, who he called Queen of Spades, and she's going to take exception to that. But so that's what's going on here, just to set up for anyone who's unaware. It's just a cartoon rap battle between two people, and this got her so heated, she went and did a live stream and a reaction, and I reacted to her live stream while in progress.
She did a racism while reacting to it.
She did a racism. The racism is in here, so.
Because my name is actually not Queen of Spades with an S on the end. So I'm not sure if this is actually supposed to be me or not. But all of you deciding that that's a fetish I have and then calling me a racist for it. When really I'm just talking about being a goddamn fucking card in a fucking card deck.
When really she's racist for other reasons.
Yeah, guys, she's not racist for the name. She's racist for being a racist. It's completely different. It has nothing to do with her having the unfortunate decision to call herself a Queen of Spade. But her husband did talk a lot about my balls yesterday. Like, you were there.
He did. Yes.
He kept talking about my balls and wanting to see me. So when you keep asking me about my balls, you keep asking to see me, that tells me one thing. You want me to make not sweet love, but like passionate, hard love. You know what I mean? Like, where maybe at the airport. I don't know what kind of fantasies this guy has. He's married. He married her. Like, who knows what this guy's? He's definitely into some creepy shit.
I think he just doesn't want the pussy souffle, so he's trying to like pass it off.
He's trying to pass it on to me. He's like, you come out here, and there must be some weird Canadian law that if you get beat up in an airport by a black dude, like I have to marry his wife.
That sounds that sounds about right.
Can we get the research team on that? Let's get the research team on what happens.
You have to be riding a moose at the airport.
Well, of course, they give you one. They don't have rental cars. You get a moose as soon as you get off. You've never been to Canada. You're showing your age.
I haven't.
It says more about you than it does to me. Just so.
Hey guys,
I'm sorry, Wes, that I wouldn't let you fuck me in front of my white husband. Is that why you're mad?
I mean, what? You're laughing when you should be outraged, and that I think you meant to say what with some sort of outrage. Why don't we try that again, Nuggies? Because that was not the right reaction to her asking such a ridiculous question.
Okay.
What the fuck was that? What was that? I mean, she knows why she stole my video, but her story has changed 20 times. She said the other day, I'm mad because I told her I'm anonymous Gene. And she was gonna out me or something, and then
stop, you're doxing yourself.
Then I was mad she wouldn't have sex with RSN, and then there's been 100 different reasons, and now it's because I've seen her twerk. Does she really think I want that? Come on.
I think you know what. I think all of the talk about your balls and wanting to go over there and fuck her or whatever. I think that she might have a little bit of a crush.
You think that might be it?
Yeah. I think.
Well, what do you think about this?
I heard she mad rich. I heard she dead broke. I heard she sniffing coke.
Shut up, bitch.
Now look. Hold on.
I heard she mad rich. I heard she dead broke. I heard she sniffing coke.
Now ask me again if I'm mad because I want to have sex with her in front of her weird husband while he watches.
No, but
Come
I
on,
think that was an explicit proposition, that video.
I think it was like, and if you're down, just hit me up. I'll cancel these copyright strikes. But you got to do me right first, boy. You better do me right. So all right, well maybe we're onto something. Let's see where this goes.
I don't understand. But again, I'm non-RSN simping, and apparently you are all RSN simping, and me not simping for him has been an issue the last 2.5 years.
And it's just going to be the same argument for the next 10.5 years. This is crystal meth. If I didn't get a 20-year restraining order against that girl, she would be doing this for the next 20 years.
Do you think that Queen goes into like gas stations and she tries to buy something and she doesn't have enough money, and then she starts accusing the cashier of being a simp for RSN?
Being a simp for RSN, something about negs, something about Valkyrie, the professor's alt, Queen's butthole, which is the Twitter account that was the first mention on the wall of shame. There's also Meme of, you must know Meme of Spade. And the guy's like, excuse me? She's like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And he's like, please leave the store, ma'am. And she's got no shoes on because she's that person. I bet she's that person. She'll walk into a public gas station bathroom with no shoes on.
She wears Cookie Monster pajama pants.
Oh, to Walmart?
Of course, to Walmart, everywhere. They're her good pants.
Because I was like around the dude for a whole fucking 4 months. Never really simped for him at all. Just stuck up for myself.
That is not true. There is a chat log that Beth released herself. A very steamy chat log between Queen of Spade and RSN, where there was definitely some simpage going on from her end. And I'm not speaking out of line here. It will be shared this Thursday, as well as her really trying to set her husband up as an abusive person with ties to the mob and the Hells Angels, which made it impossible for her to leave because her life had been threatened for not wanting to be a prostitute for them. So if you guys want to hear that chat log and hear the comments of, you could put it anywhere, make sure you're here this Thursday on our new channel. The link is in the description. We're going to be streaming on there from now on. They're not going to be archived. They're not going to be archived on YouTube. We're going to put them up on Josh Who TV. I know the owner there. He's not going to take shit down. So they're going to be archived there. And that way she can't copyright strike. We'll be live on YouTube and archived on Josh Who. But make sure you're there for that, for the coloring contest results and for that chat log. And that's going to be good stuff. And maybe we'll see where it all began, who's actually was simping for who.
Right. I'm very excited to see all of the coloring pages.
Oh, I'm excited. I saw one. I'm not going to say who sent it yesterday, but I saw one. And I mean, there haven't been many sent yet because I guess people just have too much money right now. But it's going to be a tough contest. It's going to be, judging from what I already saw, it's going to be a tough contest.
We got some motherfuckers here trying to cream, thinking they got me when all they got is lean. Them niggas be higher than I've ever seen. Them niggas be dumber than those SAW teens. Them niggas be completely obsessed with me. I can't.
Okay, now we do remember on the last Spade in the Shade, her calling out Thumbtack Andy, Ski Mask Andy, for using the N-word, right?
Right.
She was like, why are you using the N-word? Why are you being racist? She had an issue with it. Let's see what she has to say about being called out for it herself. Now she's smiling. Look at the look on her face. She is enjoying this. She raps along with herself while watching the videos, but she soon doesn't enjoy it as much as she was as soon as you'll see.
What? Why you got a problem with N not ending in a hard R? All right, I'll tell you what, Wes. You'll take them out of your fucking rap songs first. Because I won't ever be out here singing along to a fucking rap song that has the N-word in it and then be getting in trouble like James Charles for singing along to a fucking song. All right? That's some SJW liberal fucking bullshit that I don't even fucking sign up for. And I'm the Canadian. I'm apparently the SJW.
There's a deflection.
You fucking lib sharts.
Yeah, that's it. If you're upset by that, it's because you're a liberal, and so she's gonna use it. And if I don't, and she called me out, even though this is not my video. I didn't make this. This is Slothcat's video on Slothcat's channel that had nothing to do with me. But she said, "All right, Wes, if you don't like it, you take it out of your rap." Bitch, what rap songs? What rap songs have I released? Do you mean all of the rap songs in existence that I somehow have something to do with?
Mm-hmm.
That is racist. That is a racist comment. Telling someone, "I'll stop saying it when your people stop using it," is a racist comment.
Do you think that she thinks that you and Slothcat are the same person?
I think Slothcat might also be a black person, so we very well could be the same person. I haven't checked the DNA. No, she might. I don't know. She knows I'm not Slothcat. She knows damn well I'm not Slothcat, but she called me out because what else could she say there?
Well, I'm just saying that because I can totally see her looking at like the little character like that he has and being like, "Oh, that's a black man. That must be Wes."
Does he have a character?
In this rap, whenever he's like handing the mic to each
Is that
other.
him?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought it was the furry that that Treasure Baby was allegedly hooking up with in Toronto.
No, if you look, it's like a sloth onesie.
Yes, but allegedly, according to Steer, Treasure Baby left her for a furry. So I just figured
Yeah,
that
Slothcat was the furry.
Oh, see, now it's starting to make sense. Now I know why he's so curious about my balls. Maybe my balls are slightly bigger than Slothcat's. And he's trying to trade up. Slothcat, if you're out there, man, I'm not trying to take your man, dude. I promise you. You can have Treasure Baby. I don't even want him. Maybe I might try him out. I'm not gonna say that, but I don't want him for good. You know what I'm saying? I'll take him on a test ride.
Not suit me, remember? So, like, is Wes gonna explain that? Like, I have a friend that gave me an N-word pass. Mrs. Parker gives people N-word pass, so I had a friend that gave me an N-word pass when I did that song, so that's supposed to be okay.
And she's worried about the state of comedy. Seriously. Saying dumb shit like that, and you're worried about the state of comedy. You had a friend that gave you an N-word, and I know she's trying to be cute and glib, and it's neither. Just
no.
Admit you fuck. Now today what's funny is that today on her stream, she was yelling about someone else being racist, and she's like, "Yeah, have I made comments? Yes, I made a video where I said the N-word a couple times in 2019, and it was dumb." But it's not one video, because the Harley Quinn video also there were several videos where she uses the word, and when she's been called out about it before, she says it's not racist. Oh, you guys are so worried about that, but you make fun of my sexual assault, because it can never just be one thing. It's always, oh yeah, but what about me? Oh yeah, but what about me? Oh yeah, and it's because it is all about her, which is how someone could be in her stream asking for help. She completely ignores them because they weren't talking about her. They were asking her for help with being scammed.
Are we talking about the Jace?
Jace Amaro, yeah. And
Amaro.
Jace was at her stream yesterday. We'll get to it, but Jace was at her stream yesterday, and Treasure Baby told him, if you're going to listen to someone like Wes Most, you can fuck off, basically. And then they blocked him.
Sometimes there's jokes behind songs, and maybe you should know the lore and the story and what happened before you go making stupid videos about someone.
All right, well, I need to know the lore. I need to know the joke and the lore behind using the N-word in your rap. What is the joke and the lore behind that? And then you upload it to YouTube. And what is the joke? What is the joke and the lore behind this, other than it's disgusting? not going to subject you guys to that shit again, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like,
Yes, you
there's
will.
no.
Don't lie.
I meant not right this second because I want to get through this some more.
I don't know though. All I'm going to say to the internet is none of you motherfuckers can ever blame me if any of these fucking motherfuckers ever touch a kid. All right? Animancer ever touches another kid? Ain't my fault. I spoke out. Wes ever touches a fucking kid? Ain't my fault. I tried to speak out. The professor ever touches a kid? Ain't my fault. Heather ever brings her fucking kid around another predator and marries him? Ain't my fault. Fucking Dina goes off and fucks another one. Ain't my fault. Don't look at me.
I'm still a toy. I'm still a toy. I'm still a toy. I'm still a toy.
To
I'm
get
still
them
a
donuts.
toy.
They love
From a
sticking
little
up
boy.
all the
I'm
fucking
still a
donuts.
toy. I'm
Attaching
still a
mom
toy.
with kids. Attacking mom with kids just to get.
No, guys, she is spitting bars down here, so pay attention to what she's got going on.
Some fucking donuts.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Queen
mad
of
because they
Spades.
could get to my
Your
kid.
turn.
All these chomas mad they can not get to my kid, so they lie saying I don't have her in hopes that I will post so many pictures of her. They're fucking nasty. All you support this. You should all be without your fucking kids. I'm gonna call CPS and all of you. Wes has a motherfucking minor too.
The fuck was that?
A masterpiece. What are you talking
No,
about?
it was a masterpiece about calling CPS on everyone, including me, because I have a kid. You're gonna call CPS because you are a shitty mom?
Yes. Have you not heard of projecting?
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah.
It's just projecting with the high ponytail and the high ponytail in the video. Jordan looks like he might be interested for about,
Do you
for
think
about
she's
another
wearing,
minute. For about
do you
another
think
minute.
she's wearing gold shoes?
Well, I mean, I know she's wearing dirty underwear, and in the
That's-
video and in the cartoon. See what I did there? See what I did there?
I do.
A little comedy tip.
I'm taking notes.
Pull down his side, rub up that shaft. Bitch wants to ride.
Hey, no. It wasn't me with the underwear with the holes and the skid marks. That was Tush. That was just eating Tush. That was RSN's mod Tush in the picture she sent to him.
No.
I mean, it was Stooth that fucking.
I mean, she did not like that. She did not like the gray panties, did she? She was not a fan. No. She was like sitting there, kind of bobbing her head for a rap until she saw that, and she was not happy. But I mean, watch the. It's accurate. I've seen the video once or twice, and look at them and tell me that they.
I heard she mad rich. I heard she dead broke. I heard she sniffing coke.
Shut up, bitch!
Hey yo, Kim can spit.
Man, she don't write her shit.
Nah, Biggie wrote her shit.
Shut up, bitch!
I heard she going to jail.
I heard she out on bail.
Those look dirty. I think Slothcat was accurate in the portrayal of those undies, and Jordan didn't like it either. He kind of stepped back.
Yeah, from what I heard, that Jordan is actually a fairly clean person, so I don't think he'd be into that.
I've heard the same. I've heard he like didn't have an odor at all. He smelled like laundry detergent all the time, which is weird. But yeah, he doesn't want dirty, moist gray underwear. That's not what he's into at all. Genie shoes, high ponytail.
No. Yeah.
And attacked Amber Clemens, helping him get her to fucking recant. Ain't no one ever talk about that though.
Not really. Here we go. My name is
So,
Jordan, and I'm here to say.
Can you pause for just one quick second?
Yeah.
Slothcat has confirmed. Unfortunately, I zoomed in, and yes, it's a stain.
See, Slothcat knows. You know who else has an annoying voice, Julia? Because you have a good point. Have you ever talked to Brianna? She used to go by Alternative Vlogs, and she did like an age regression dance with a unicorn dab. She has a pretty annoying voice. Why don't you hit her up, Julia? Thank you. Honest, why is she capping? Please, about the underwear. She's fighting about this. Yeah, she was very upset. She was very upset about this video. She did not think it was flattering at all to see herself animated, to see the work that Slothcat put in between probably romantic dance sessions with Treasure Baby down in Toronto at that fruit stand that they own and operate. For Slothcat to be able to take the time out to make this animated cartoon, she wasn't happy, and she blamed me for it. Like I had anything to do with it, which is insane.
Right. She's giving you all the credit.
I get all the credit for something I had nothing to do with. Meanwhile, she steals my video and tells me that I'm wrong to get upset with her. And it's crazy to me that she is reacting to a video that she does not own, right? And I react to her reacting to it, and she copyright strikes me.
Right.
And says she did it out of spite. She admitted today, I did it out of spite because he's lying and telling people that I sniped him, which I never did. But we'll get to that.
No, there was okay. So I saw the Reddit post, and like it just seemed like somebody else was confused about what happened.
That's all it was. Someone was confused. I made it very clear that I was sniping her account. I was reacting to her reaction, which is fair use.
Right.
Just as fair use as her reacting to this cartoon. I mean, technically, Slothcat then could say, well, then I'm going to copyright strike you for using my video in your video. You see how that would work?
But then it would be Slothcat's fault.
Well, it is Slothcat's fault because I thought Slothcat. I didn't know that was Slothcat. No fucking clue.
That he likes predators like Wes today. Wes is obviously way dark.
I just paused it there. Wes is obviously way dark. What does that mean?
Do you know what I think she's gonna say?
Go
I
ahead.
think she's gonna try to spin that into like, I mean, dark humor. I mean, he talks about dark topics.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, she'll lie or she'll. So you're gonna get mad at me about saying that he's dark, but people can talk about my kid needing to put bronzer on, or share pictures of my kid on Discord, or put pictures. What about Bells and Nevermore? Because I hear that name a lot. I don't know who that person is, but I just hear it a lot.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
What about when Negs, went to his mailbox and got junk mail and then just put it in the trash instead of the recycling? No one cares about the planet, but you're all worried about May.
Right.
See how easy it is to make up one of her arguments?
Do you know what we need to do? We need to get somebody to make a Queen of Spades AI that can just like jumble up all her bullshit and make rants.
It would destroy itself after like 3 hours.
But I kind of want to see it.
I do. Okay. All right. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
I would stay away from that part.
The last week just passed. I'm calling casual.
And that was it. It ended with her. Well, that was not it, guys. It's on her channel. It's called "I'm Worried About the State of Comedy." If you want to see the full offensive, ridiculous thing, it's there. If you want to watch me react to it while it was going on, I did pin the link at the top of the chat. Nuggies, do you want to? Is there anyone in chat? Is there anything that you want to address? Any questions that people have that you see that you want to like kind of go through?
Is that a genuine question, or is there something you want me to look at?
No, I'm being dead serious. No, I'm asking you, like, because I'm not looking at the chat right now. So if there's anything in there that, like, yeah, please.
Well, okay, so Squeak and Izzy Stardust are saying that we could just make an AI watch all of her videos and see what happens, which I would be very curious.
Skynet is what it would decide that humans didn't need to be alive anymore if it watched all of her videos. and then a giant space laser would be constructed, and we'd all be killed, and it would be Izzy Stardust and was it Cyber Squeak?
Yeah.
It'll be both their faults. So no, that's a horrible idea, guys. Are there any good posts? Not horrible ideas in the
No, there's just Tron claiming that you called him an albino.
And I apologize for that, but also at the same time, it's okay. So it's fine for Hitler to march around goose stepping, but then I call one man an albino, and I'm the bad guy. What about him? What about him? So I mean, we're gonna fly through a lot of these. Yesterday started out as Queen of Spade came back yesterday, and it was like a real quiet morning. And someone said to me, I wonder how long it's going to take her to launch into overdrive. And I'm not the innocent, naive person I once was who was going to say, well, maybe she's changed. Maybe she's decided that she's not going to be that person anymore. I said, probably tomorrow. No. So she's talking about, because it's like kind of like the anger stacking. She just kind of bounces from thing to thing to thing. And so you don't really know what's going on until she finds one thing she wants to chew into. And then that'll be her topic du jour for, the next 6-7 hours. This is an old one, but this is her offering the docs of RSN to H-Bomb, the person that she knew was a domestic violencer, but she was not aware of yet that he was a child, like also had CP and all that stuff. But right there in the chat, let me know if you need his address or etc. I'm done with this stalker. And how is he the stalker when she's the one following him from place to place and constantly? She said herself she was with him for a few months in 2019. I haven't heard Arson talk about her in a long time, but she is constantly talking about him, constantly making it about him. So who is stalking who? That's like when Crystal I kept blocking her on Twitter, and she would that's what got the restraining order. She actually said, keep blocking me, I'll just keep making new accounts I'll just keep making new accounts, stalker. What?
I mean, again, with the projection.
Like, I don't even know how you make, leave me alone as I keep blocking. And she would say that, leave me alone. What do you mean? Stop following me.
It's the same thing as Spade being like, Wes, get in the chat and tell me what's up, and then immediately blocking you.
Yes, and she did. Yeah, she did. Yeah. Come on in, say something if you're so brave. You're such a big man. And I go in and she just completely blocks me and doesn't want to say anything to me. So hold on, there's some more here. Well, this was her first message back. Boo, did it work this time? Am I apparently a ghost? And making light of the suicide claims from Coming Boo in 2019, 2020, where she pretended she was missing because of all the internet bullying that she was dealing with. The poor thing.
God, that was crazy.
Was it? And then a Roe versus Wade post, because why not jump into that territory? And she talks about the topic, but then immediately turns it to herself. As a Canadian, I'm not touching this topic because I get told keep to your country. Just make the post. It doesn't always have to be about you. That's how people in your chat get ripped off.
Right.
Because
also,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, please.
I was just gonna say, of course, she watches Jeff Holiday.
I don't even know who this person is, but yeah. I mean, okay.
Well, okay, so just very quickly, back in like 2015, 2016 stuff, he made a bunch of like anti-SJW content bullshit.
All right, that makes sense, and she's anti-SJW, I guess. Unless it deals with her, then everyone should be her a queen justice warrior. But
yeah, she doesn't,
because it doesn't. If it's not her, who gives a shit?
Right.
And this is just, and then it started. She had her stream, and after her stream, she thanked people, but said fuck the trolls. I guess trolls showed up to her stream. But what do you expect? What do you expect when this is the kind of stuff you put online? And then you do these streams where you're yelling at everyone and you're the victim and everyone's mean. People are going to come there to get a reaction. That's what people do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people like lolcows, for reactions. And she says it here. If you can strike me when I use your content to raise awareness about someone else, best believe I will strike you when you steal my content to make fun of mental health and childhood SA survivors because you just want to be a POS man online. Enjoy. Now go to Twitter and type out, I am a QS victim like the rest of your friends do, and have a good day. So she's saying there, if you can strike, she did. She took 8 minutes of my content for a 10-minute video with no changes to it and uploaded it, and I asked her not to, and she told me to fuck off. And that's
upstairs?
Not to rate it. No, just fuck off. Not even upstairs. Just fuck off. Damn, in general.
That's cool.
So to talk about, it wasn't to raise awareness. I don't know why she did it, because that video has been on Chris Hansen's channel. You can't even get 40 views on your channel. You are not raising awareness. You just needed a quality video on your shit channel. Just say it. I can't make content. You make good content, so I stole your content. But she didn't do that. She told me to fuck off. So
also, go ahead.
No, please.
I just want to say really quick how she like constantly mentions like the childhood essay thing. You have never once ever said anything disparaging or bully her about being a survivor of childhood essay.
No, never.
I don't know why she feels the need to bring that up.
Because it's her victim points. Just like with Muse, they need to bring up their victim points constantly.
It's irrelevant.
Just like when Muse was accusing me of trafficking, and I had these little cartoons drawn of her. She's telling people that I had the faces made white to make fun of her for not being Asian enough. Because you just have to find whatever you can to make yourself a victim.
Right.
To point away from the actual issues. Like, she can't just say, I'm a piece of shit, so I'm mad, so I'm gonna strike your channel illegally. I'm Vince Nicotra, you know. I'm just gonna do it. So instead, she has to say, since you're gonna strike me, you're gonna make fun of my mental health and childhood essay, and not just her. She says survivors, because obviously now she's part of a bigger pool. She's part of a larger group. She's one of the many people with mental health who are victims of childhood SA. And for all she knows, how does she know that I'm not a victim of childhood SA? How does she know? Because I don't make it my platform on YouTube. Most people don't. I mean, studies have shown how many people have been victims of some sort of SA as children, but they don't make it about who they are, and they don't use it as an excuse for everything wrong in their life. That's the difference.
Well, she also has no problem, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, shitting on other victims of sexual assault with the whole James Franco bullshit.
Yes, and that was we're gonna talk about on Thursday, but she did. She said if you know, James Franco, who is admitted to sexual abuse of students while in a role of authority while he was teaching his acting school, and she said, if that's what happens to students of James Franco, then sign me up. And as someone who lives on such a platform, because it's not that she's for survivors, she's for herself.
Right.
Like, she doesn't give a shit about anyone else who suffered from anything, unless they're also anti-RSM. But as soon as they say something she doesn't like, or they're no longer against her, she'll say, well, now I don't even know if I believe your story. I'm starting to think maybe it's not true.
Yep, that's exactly what happened with like Muse and all of that.
And she did the same thing with Dina. I'm starting to think maybe you're not a victim, because, well, why would a victim attack me? I'm the like queen victim. That's what she should have made her channel, the Queen of Victims. That would have made more sense.
Right, exactly.
Oh, but then Muse would, yeah, okay, I see. But again, and then, you know, she said she doesn't care anymore. The bottom message here. She was saying, thanks for coming, and she's letting the trolls know that she doesn't care anymore. They're not going to bother her. And then she proceeds to, you know, make 30 posts and does another stream a few hours later. Earlier she's asking for more parodies done of her, making fun of things that none of you ever researched to understand, like her copious use of the N-word in many, many videos that we didn't research enough to know the nuance behind that, with her hilarious Canadian humor. And someone did make a parody video, Slothcat did, and you're talking about striking it. I reacted to that video, and she wants to copyright strike it. So she loves to ask like she wants confrontation. Come to me, come at me. And you do, and she blocks you. And she's like, see, none of these people want to talk. They're all scared. I want her to know she hasn't opened at any point. If she would like to come on Spade in the Shade and talk, like, please do. But I know she won't. Because she doesn't want to be called out. I mean, like, it didn't work out so well for Treasure Baby yesterday.
Does he have an open invitation onto the show?
Absolutely. He can come, as long as he doesn't hit on me like he did yesterday, because that made me uncomfortable. He's more than welcome to show up at any time. And invite me out to dance or what. You were there, whatever it was that he wanted to do. Now this is when she got really upset. This was about 2 hours after the reaction stream, and someone had made the post on Reddit saying that she had sniped my stream, so I sniped her back. Okay, someone was incorrect. I don't even use Reddit.
Right.
She says, Westmost is lying and telling people that I sniped his live stream, but I didn't. He actually sniped mine. So since he wants to lie, I have given it a copyright strike to prove that he sniped me. I did a reaction to another channel, unsure if it was his, but it was a reaction and commentary, which I did a reaction and commentary to a video where someone stole songs and then made a cartoon of me and used them. So how come I cannot react to it without being accused of sniping someone or stealing content, as people claiming this is? Which I was very clear on my stream. Queen is streaming right now. Let's react to what she's doing. And I went to her chat and told her that, and she said, well, your friends are the one who posted this. I don't know who posted that. So basically now she's saying that I'm responsible for what someone else posted. So that's why she copyright struck me because her husband looked really bad in it. And because she's embarrassed that she's being called out regularly like this instead of just once in a while. She doesn't want, who would want that? But she can't stop herself. She can't stop who she is, which is the queen of victims. So she has to keep, putting every victim point she does on her community post, thinking at one point everyone's going to stop and go, you know what, guys? Maybe we were wrong all along. Maybe she actually is the biggest victim.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please.
Go ahead.
No,
I just wanted to say really quickly, like, Queen, if you are listening at any point, if you would just stop being such a shitty person and lying about people and ranting about shit that makes no sense and like giving us content, there wouldn't be anything to cover and people would leave you alone.
I mean, that's like telling the sun not to shine, though. You do realize what her response would be to that, right? Oh, so I'm not supposed to do that, but RSN could, stream for 12 hours and tell people that he needs money to buy a new popcorn machine and no one says shit. Or Bells and Nevermore wants an air fryer and puts a link to Amazon wishlist and knows it. But I say one thing and now everyone wants to come for me.
So you just want to silence me? So you just don't want me to speak up anymore about the bullshit I've been going through?
Yeah, see, you're getting it. You're getting it. We need Callie to voice these things, and then that
she has
happen.
The best queen impersonation.
She does have a really good one. So from now on, remember that making reaction videos is stealing content, and prepare to have the cartoon on the other channel striked. I think she meant struck for my songs as well. And then right after this, today she did a reaction to someone else's video. So, but she's going to copyright strike me because she's upset that someone said I sniped her video. That doesn't even make sense. And
I want her channel to get taken down for
her channel needs to get her channel needs to get taken. Like Vincent the Coach, at a point he no longer was able to make copyright strikes because he tried to strike my like 6 months after the fact. He tried to strike all my videos, claiming that I stole them directly from him. 100%. Muse did the same thing. And he no longer had access. He no longer had the ability to make copyright strikes.
Right.
So some conversation between Joe H and the Queen of Stain, where he's apologizing for making jokes about the feet pics. Like, why? And this guy, the ultimate fucking simp. In every one of her chats, he's there banning everyone who has anything to ask her or say to her. Hold on. And he's always apologizing for all the bullies that are coming after her. If you are around her this much and you see this behavior, how can you excuse it? How can you be this person? He's go.
I was just gonna say, I think you have to be of a similar personality type.
You think so? Or just so hard up and desperate that you're willing to just put it aside in the hopes that maybe one day you can sniff those dirty, disgusting panties. Maybe she wore them 3 or 4 days straight, sent them to in a plastic bag.
You know what? That's definitely a possibility.
That did look like a few days wear. I'm just saying, right?
Yeah, it did.
It did. Yeah. And this was really good. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's long, but this was someone left a comment when she's talking about striking me out of spite, letting her know that that's illegal. You can't do. And this person said, like, I don't agree with some of the stuff that he has said. I don't agree with a lot of what you said, but you cannot strike a fair use video. YouTube takes it seriously. And this person, they said they work with a much larger content creator, and that's why they have 5,000 subscribers and no content, just because of their association with this larger YouTuber. They know what they're talking about. And Queen's response was, he has done so to me for less. So sorry. For less, bitch, you stole my content and just uploaded it. That is not more for less. You striking me for doing a reaction to you doing a reaction is not, that's the minimal thing. Like that is strictly spite. You are just angry, and you cannot do that, Nicotra. You cannot just strike people because you're upset with them. That's stupid. And she did a whole lot of content about Nicotra and Hanson when that was going on, but she did it all for the clout.
Do you know what she's gonna say? since you called her Nicotra.
What's she gonna say?
She's gonna go on a rant about how you're crazy and you're stigmatizing people with DID by saying that she has alters, that being Nicotra.
Like I said, she did it for the clout.
Diamonds on fleet, bitch. I ain't talking about heat. Put it on streets. We straight up the streets. Straight up the streets. Straight up the streets to a penthouse. Straight up the streets to a penthouse, Miami Beach. Yo, bitches talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it because I come to defeat. I peep, these bitches all sweet. Bamboo sticks all.
I mean, obviously that's just a joke, guys. That's Canadian nuance at its finest.
Can I just for a second talk about the whole nuance bullshit?
Yeah, please do.
I hate how she co-ops the word nuance just to, like, as an excuse for her hypocrisy. It's not nuance to invalidate victims of sexual assault by saying that you would want James Franco to assault you. That's not nuance. That's you being a hypocrite and being a shitty person.
Yeah.
Same with like you saying the N-word and stuff like that. It's not nuance for you to pull that shit, and it makes me so upset when she does that.
It's just all deflect, like any kind of deflection you can use. It's like Muse with, were you trafficked? Just know what my truth, that altar is no longer even here. So I don't know, but my truth, because it's so much easier to spin 90 different layers of bullshit than just say, I lied, or I was wrong, or I'm a piece of shit, or just apologize. She could have apologized for stealing my video and we never would have been here. I never made content about her or talked about her because I did not give a shit about Queen of Spade. Right. Much like most people, right? I mean, like, look at her video views. 43 views? Come on, girl. No one cares. No one cares. Get a job. Get a job. You could work from home. If you can spend all that time doing all this editing and all that no one's watching, get a job. You will be so much happier if you actually have something to do with your life. Even dogs need a purpose. You have no purpose, and that's shitty. And I know that has to suck for you, and that's why you've made your purpose being the queen of victims.
But didn't she get fired from McDonald's after like 2 weeks?
Yeah, well, she wasn't fit for that McDonald's life. That's a hard hustle. Like, maybe she can.
Minimum wage jobs are very difficult.
No, my hardest job ever was when I worked Burger King at the mall during Christmas, and like there were 2 restaurants in the mall. So yeah, we ran out of buns. Motherfuckers stood in a line waiting for lettuce burgers.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because it was either that or Taco Bell. That was it at the time. And like they stood there. I was so mad. I just want to go like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't even have buns. You motherfuckers are standing in line. Yeah. So.
Oh my god!
It is a hard life, but that was it. She was 2 weeks and done. I'm done. I'm done with the work. I'm retiring from the workforce officially. I'm gonna become a professional YouTuber and have a total of 2,700 views on 7,300 videos. So,
you know what I think? I think that she posts so much in her community tab because she thinks that it'll get her engagement and that'll boost her.
You think so? Oh, so Fox and Compass said she claims to be a writer, but if she spent half of the energy on her hate on writing her nonsense fiction, she'd make bank and leave us all alone. Yeah, but then what would she do with the other half of her time, Fox and Compass? Twerk? Because I can show you that again. I hope that's not what you want to see. And the professor, or the professor's alt, not sure, said she used to work at a summer Christian camp as a short order cook. They didn't hire her back the next year. Yeah, I wonder why that is. I bet it was because they were like, hey, Beth, did you get those eggs done? Oh, so I'm supposed to get the eggs done while Paco here can't make the bacon right. But we're all mad at Beth for not making eggs. I'm so tired of whenever the toast is brown, everyone looks at them, they're like, please just scramble the fucking eggs, okay?
Right, and then she says a racial slur to a customer.
Why Paco? Why would you say that to Paco? This man is making bacon all morning. Leave him alone.
He comes here every day on time. He's 68 years old. Give him a break.
And then she started with every black person that she could probably think of. She started posting them. Rare footage of West Most trying to make TCAP forget what happened for 2.5 years on here so he can manipulate them and rip them off with Hanson, the group Hanson, because Chris Hansen is spelled with an E. But I guess I'm also hooked with the Mbot boys. And we're ripping off the TCAP. First of all, I don't make TCAP content. Second of all, I don't know what she's talking. I don't have a Patreon. I don't have merch. I don't have a membership. She has all that shit. Who am I ripping off? I'm actually giving out money. Guys, what a good way to remind you. There is a coloring contest, an active coloring contest going on right now. The link is in the description. There are 5 pictures, $50 cash prize, Cash App, Uber Eats, or Amazon. You guys want to take part in that? It ends Thursday at noon. You have to send in your entry Thursday by noon. And it's going to be tough. I've gotten some really good ones in, but guys, please, it's going to be used in a future video. And wouldn't you like the Queen of Spades to see all the work that people have put in to decorate these pictures, these amazing pictures of Queen of Spade, RSN, Suit Yourself, or Stupid Ass Clobbering Time in a paper bag and a Spider-Man outfit.
I really, really want to see somebody color in the clobber.
I'll show you. I got one that was.
You did?
I did. Yeah. I'll show it to you. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a tough contest, but guys, please enter. And another reminder: the new channel, the Spade in the Shade channel link is in the description. Subscribe, because we're gonna be moving the show there, since Queen wants to strike fair use content. And here's another one. Here's me as Steve Urkel. Here, rare footage of Westmost and friends claiming I can change the amount donated to me from a patron on Patreon, and then realizing I am not the only person who uses Patreon on this platform. Besides he and his friends, so more people online have realized this is an obvious lie. First of all, I don't know what the fuck. Maybe she can't teach her daughter to read because she can't really write. But what she's saying here, and I know what she's talking about. Jay Samaro said that I saved him $1,500 because he was going to send out those gift cards to the person who had ripped him off for the truck. And I stopped that from happening. And Jace said that, and she's trying to say, "Oh, look, Jace is trying to say I ripped off $1,500." He never said that once, but she's going to spin it instead of saying there was someone in my chat who was asking for help. I missed it, and they got ripped off. But they're not my responsibility. Shit happens. Instead of saying that, she's going to say, "Oh, it's a troll. It's someone with Wes," and they're claiming I. That's not at all what anyone ever said. And she has the post. I have the screen. We'll go over it on Thursday when I read the letter from the very nice letter from Jace that we got. But he never said that she ripped off money from him. He said he sent a check to Patreon to sign up for her Patreon that she claims she doesn't promote, but is in the link of all of her videos. But she's not actively promoting it. So it's different, guys. It's different. It's Queen logic. Are there any more black people? Oh, yeah, here's rare footage of Suit Yourself and Westmost, seeing the world finally sees them as Queen of Spade victims, with a special appearance from their favorite baby back bitch who shows his true form. And I guess she's like, "Oh, Suit Yourself is supposed to be black too." She keeps saying that. So then there's two black.
I was gonna ask.
She keeps saying that Suit Yourself, and I didn't know that. I mean, I've talked with Suit Yourself, not all the time, but you know what? He's never brought up the fact. He never said by the way, mate, I'm black. He never said that to me.
Well, I think it may have been insinuated when you were both talking about BPBBQ
and basketball. He kept talking about, and he did keep using the N-word a lot in Wu-Tang songs though. So
I hope he's black.
I'm gonna rap some Wu-Tang. No, he never did. And then here's another one. Westmost thinking he will make money off making me a lol cow when he is actively hanging out with and sticking up for several himself and going at me. Who? I don't know. I think you'll still be broke, bruh. Did Hanson, again, the band, take more money from ya or something? You okay? You need a hug. First of all, you and Treasure Baby need to stop hitting on me. It's getting embarrassing at this point. But how am I trying to make money off of her? Again, I'm giving away money.
Does she think that there's profits to be made?
From talking, I mean, this channel is not monetized. I don't ask for shit. I don't know.
Fun.
I don't know what she's talking. I'm trying to make money off me, and I didn't make her a lol cow. That's just the way God made her. She is a lol cow without me, without you. This whole show exists because she is a lol cow. That'd be like the Raiders complaining that ESPN's trying to make, they're like, you are a football team even without ESPN. Even if the cameras aren't there, you guys are a fool. She is a lol cow even if no one's watching. If a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, does it make a sound? Yes, it does. even if no one's there to hear it. It did happen. And if there was no internet, if it didn't exist, if there was a pulse, like an electromagnetic pulse hit us, and we were without electricity and the internet for the rest of our life, she would still be a locale. In her little shit town, wherever she's doing, she would be the town locale.
Right.
I didn't make her that way. She has dealt with these problems her entire life. And you can tell by the way she deals with it now that this is an issue she's dealt with she has had people tell her, you are an issue, you are a problem her entire life, and she's never gotten used to it. And she will drive down the wrong way of the freeway and saying, why is everyone driving the wrong direction? Why are they all coming? Oh, so I'm the bad guy.
I have a question. So, with Queen, if she weren't to have any access to the internet or cameras or anything like that, do you think that she would still be twerking on the counter in the bathroom?
Yeah, probably because you could still mail those underwear to Joe H. even without electricity. I mean, he paid
That's
for
true.
them. You might as well send them to him. What he does, what the tea that he makes from them, that's his business, not mine.
Oh, why would you say something like that?
I'm just assuming. Why else would you want them worn a couple days and twerked in before she mails them off? Why? Unless you're making a tea.
No, they're for his new face mask.
I think it's after he makes a tea. and here, Professor, and she's found it, and so it just goes from one. If you didn't know her and you just saw it, just goes from person to person. But it's some stupid thing about a banana working out, and then this is supposed to be the professor, and then she goes, never mind. He's trying to put his sock back on after he wanked to the CP suit sent around. So she goes from making this stupid joke about the professor being a banana to turning it into a CP thing that Suit is. If you know that Suit yourself is sending around CP, why isn't Suit in jail? Because she's made that claim. She's been making that claim, and there's no proof. There's nothing behind it, but she throws these things around on her community tab because nothing gets done.
Right.
Nothing gets done at all. This is what she lives for, and I just imagine the whole time she's very proud of herself. And more stuff about hack, like the guy saying that I saved him the money by not sending those gift cards. She has to turn more. She posted more about Patreon again tonight. I apparently hacked Patreon, LMAO, and also hacked Hanson. I'm having trouble keeping up with my own darn lore. It's funny to her. It's a big joke, and as long as she treats it like a joke, she never has to address it.
She's having trouble keeping up with her own lore because she lies all the time.
And like I said to Muse, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember shit. Because the truth stays the truth. You don't need to remember anything. Like her chat log with RSN, that's there. That exists.
Mm-hmm.
How do you refute that?
Or it's like Joran with his, I'm trying to rack my brain here.
Yeah, you know. And this was this comment really got her upset, but she said she was done with drama. And what I said to her, and this is where the thing with her daughter came up, but I said to her, I thought you were done. Why? She said she was done with drama a few days ago, and then there's 100 posts. Why don't you be a better example to your daughter? Because I'm telling her daughter is going to read this. Her daughter is going to find this stuff, and it's not her daughter, her daughter's friends and the parents of her friends, because that's what she's not thinking about. It's one thing to saddle your kid with being the town locale. I'm sorry, the city locale, the country locale. But when she has friends, they won't be able to come over. She won't be able to, because their parents aren't going to want to deal with Queen of Spade.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to want their kid around that kind of influence. When their parents look at her YouTube channel and they see all this, is that someone you want to send for a sleepover at their house? No, she's an anchor around her daughter's neck, and she's not even thinking about it. But it's always like, oh, but you want to talk about my daughter, but you're sharing pictures of. No, you are sharing pictures of your daughter. She still puts them on her community tab all the time. That is not what that community tab is for.
No. And another thing too is when you're talking about her kids' parents or whatever, the second that she finds out that those parents aren't comfortable with their kids over there, she's gonna call them bitches and go on Facebook or wherever the fuck and call them out publicly.
See, now I don't know if she'll call them out because they're local and they can just find her and beat her ass. I think she only does that with people who are international and nowhere near her.
You don't think that she's
No, she's too weak. No, she's a coward. She'll if she can't copyright strike their parents.
You don't think that she would try to have Treasure Baby go and fight for her?
No, come on. Have you seen that guy?
I said try.
I think she could take Treasure Baby, like with her left arm behind her back. I think she could take Treasure Baby.
You know, the little scrawny, scraggly ones they're very fast.
Yeah,
and she's got that meth strength.
I think he's more interested in getting black dude's balls into his mouth than he is fighting, and that's just based off what he said yesterday. Asking about my balls several times. You were there.
He talked about it. He talked about
him a lot, and his wife is a queen of spade. Come on, he might be the kind of cuck that goes out and does the like he goes out and gets the men and brings them back home.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense.
I met them dudes before. I know what it's all about. So that might be what he's checking it out because he's like, well, let's make sure that the unit's big enough before I take you home. I don't want to get this wrong again and get the belt. So, and I told her, stop mentioning Negs, RSN, Mrs. Parker, or any of the other names. You have said them over and over. Your message is here on your channel for anyone who wants to read it. Your numerous videos are there for anyone who wants to watch them. Move on now. Be better. And she got me with the response, get help, loser, because I'm the loser. I'm clearly the loser when I spend all day long just ranting on my posts about the same 5 people.
For like 2.5 years.
Yes. And then she talks, and this was the infamous post. She says, she mentions, I have a son. He claims me sticking up for myself is a bad example to set for my daughter who cannot read. So she's not reading my posts, sir. LOL. And the rest of it doesn't matter. How is that getting me? Telling me that your 7-year-old daughter can't read? LOL. I'm not the dumbass there.
How do you dig yourself even further in by trying to avoid a criticism?
Like, so she's never going to read? Is that your plan? She's never going to read, so she doesn't have to read the bullshit you post?
Well, I mean, she seems like the type of person that wouldn't like try to help her disabled child thrive.
Well, yeah, because it's the school's job. The school has her 6 hours a day or whatever. They should be doing. I have friends who are elementary teachers in Vegas, and they deal with it all the time. Parents who come in for, he's a first grade teacher. Parents come in for parent teacher conferences, and they want to know why why their kid can't read. And he's like, well, I have 50 kids all day long. I can how much reading are they doing at home? They don't do any reading at home. That's what school is for. And I mean, if your kid is 7 and you're laughing at me for assuming that your kid could read, that says a whole lot about you. And then she asked if I should protect my son from people like the professor, RSN, or suit yourself. What?
Right. Ani, I do just want to say really quick in the chat, she does say that her kid is autistic. Autism itself doesn't impact your intellectual abilities. There are a lot of comorbidities that can affect your intellectual abilities, but autism on its own does not. So unless there's something else there that she does not disclose, which she loves disclosing her child's medical status, that's on Queen.
Wait. She homeschools her? That's all. No, like that. Working in true crime, 95% of the cases, the worst cases of child abuse and child neglect, those children are homeschooled. And it's so that there's no one accountable to look and say, why aren't they keeping up here? Why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they fed? Why aren't they? That to me is a bad sign. So if you're proudly telling me that you homeschool and your child is 7 and can't read, then you are not schooling right. Your child is not being homeschooled. They are being home neglected. So maybe instead of coming to my chat and asking me why I'm mentioning your underage, your minor kid when you brought it up, maybe that should be the priority, not sitting on the internet and yelling at it all goddamn day.
It's like there's so many things that you could be doing with your time, but she just sits there all fucking day and posts and neglects her kid. It's so frustrating.
It is, and it's not going to change. Anyone who thinks that at any point it's going to change or YouTube's going to, it won't. She will still be reported on. She'll still be doing the same things 5 years from now. And her daughter will hate her because she will at that point be like 11, 12 years old and she'll know what's going on. At some point, your kids stop thinking you're a superhero who can do no wrong. And they start seeing other parents who don't act like that, and they start to know other kids whose families don't behave in that way, maybe whose parents have jobs.
Well, if she's being homeschooled, that might not be the case.
Well, I mean, when you're talking, like I said, when you're talking about neglect and things like that, that normally, that is the case. Often they keep them isolated for that reason, because if you're not aware that it's abuse and it's just your norm, why would you know?
Yeah.
Bunch of hypocrites. I love how she ends it with that. And then she talks about stalkers harassing her. I said one thing. Why don't you just get off the internet with all this and be, if not for you, here we go. There's Treasure Baby telling me to grow the balls, buddy.
He wants them to be bigger for Queen.
He wants them to be bigger. Because they have to rattle. When she's doing the twerk. There's a test. He wants me to grow the balls, buddy. And then he called me a druggie. You are definitely a druggie. He told me to sniff another line. Now, if you could be in the same house as Queen, who looks like she's up sometimes for 48 hours, not changing clothes, just ranting all day and all night long, you probably could recognize a druggie because you're living with one. But I don't know what about my delivery or my content would make you think that I'm sniffing lines and a druggie.
I mean, there are even clips of her that just seem like she's coming off of something.
You know that she is. She's like, yeah, she's all nodding out. Yeah, go sniff another line, Wes.
That's Jordan. That's not Wes.
Yeah. And then this one. Anytime you ready, Wes, boy. I'm not a boy. I know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly what that means. He was getting upset. He was looking like an idiot. I made him look like a fool, but he was a fool for showing up. What did he expect to happen?
Right.
I'm not his wife with a bruised tooth.
I think it's I lost my train of thought. Never mind.
That's fine. I do that sometimes too, but I blame weed. And then this was my favorite, and it was her, me just trying to exist in this space. Like, no, this is not you. This is not you, Queen. That is that I'm suing for false advertisement. That is not you.
Not that advertisement.
Advertisement. I'm going classy with it. That's my nuance comedy. And then this one, I believe, came from a bully. This one came from a bully who will be on the Wall of Shame on Thursday when that is active and in full effect. But Ms. Parker gives people an N-word pass. So I had a friend give me an N-word pass when I did that song. And this picture, I mean,
does her pass not have an expiration date? I thought.
Well, it has a bruised tooth, so I don't think it expires because if your pass, and I'm telling you, I only know because I'm on the Black People Committee that gives out the passes. If your pass has a bruised tooth and you know the handshake, then you're good. Then you're good. So that was it for the screenshots, guys. So we went through some of the clips from her stream that got, the comedy stream that got her so mad. Then she, after saying that she didn't care about the haters and she was done and she was moving on because, if Queen is one thing, she's above the drama. She has always been and will always be above the drama, and you're not going to get her to involve herself in the drama until a few hours later when she decided to stream again. And this was after she had seen the Reddit post and kept calling me a liar again, as if I had anything to do with a Reddit post that I did not make. So we're just going to watch some of this. We'll probably do like 20 minutes or so of it. And then we're going to end the stream. But guys, really wanted to make this stream so that you guys would subscribe to the new channel, because there is a chance that if these copyright strikes go through tomorrow, depending on the time, that my channel will go down. And so please subscribe to the Spade in the Shade channel. It'll be dedicated just to this show. This will be an ongoing thing. I don't know if it'll be weekly because Evil Little Thuggies does do school and whatnot, but it will be a regular thing because I do believe that there is so much content here and it's so hard to keep up on. Sometimes you just need the highlights, right?
Yeah, we did not expect all of this. There was so much, and we're leaving out a lot.
Just saying I was doing this today when I said that yesterday, and then today I didn't even know how do I figure out what to include? Because there's so much. Like, this really could be a daily show for someone because she's just that much of an issue, and she has that much free time on her hands because she does nothing. She does nothing all day but this. So it could be a full-time job for someone. So let's check out her "Why You Always Lying Haters." It's going to start with the song that.
Just really quickly, I wanted to say that I did post
please.
a link to the new channel in the chat.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I also did I pin it to the top of the chat?
No, you have
no, I
rant.
didn't. Yeah, that's let me pull that down. Yeah, so the link to the new channel is going to be pinned. It's pinned at the top of the chat. So make sure you guys sign up for that. And I read someone saying that they have CPTSD. Guys, again, this is a bully-free stream.
She is a mom with CPTSD.
She is a mom with CPTSD, not you. Okay, she is. So if you're going to be bullies, you might end up on that wall of shame, and you don't want to be there with Ms. Parker and Queen of Spade's butthole and Meme of Spade and those other no good nicks who just attack this mom with mental health issues, who doesn't even talk about them, who doesn't even want to be a victim. But by the way, did you know I'm a victim and did you know I have mental health issues? Because yeah, I do. I totally do. In her own
I'm
way.
a victim.
Yes. Well, what was that? I think, did she ever say that before? Let's see. Let me see if she ever said it before.
I'm a victim. I'm a victim. There, I said it. Are you happy?
Who are you?
Who is she indeed? She is the Queen of Spade, not plural, just Spade. All right, let's move here to where she starts talking.
Why you always lying? Why these boys keep lying? Stop them fucking lying. I'm no make them feel good, wishing that they would. I'm making it hard for them.
I think I can speak for all of us, save Joe H, that she is making it hard for no one. Absolutely no one. And I can prove it. I can prove it, but I won't.
She's got the voice of an angel.
She does have the voice of an angel. She sounds like Fergie mixed with John Stamos.
You know what? I think she was the angel that Joran saw.
When he saw angels, well, he...
Hello. Hello there. Hello, Queenie. Hope your Saturday is treating you well. Of course, my Saturday is always treating me well. Hello, Pac. How are you? Pac in the house, in the hizzy. We're going to talk about RSN, so you might not want to go anywhere because that's everybody's favorite topic tonight, I guess. We are rocking this shizness. This is shizness because I'm allowed to talk like that, I was told, because I'm urban. Yep, I'm urban, so I'll be allowed to talk like this, y'all. Okay, I'll be allowed to say the N-word.
I mean, she started off hot. She's coming in hot.
God damn.
And a reminder, there is a person, the recovering Hunbot, actively works with this person as if they are an advocate against MLMs and helping people. How?
Yeah.
How can you excuse this kind of behavior?
You can't. There's no excusing it.
But she'll say, "Oh, I'm saying it like a joke. It's just a joke." But this is not a joke. So, but then anyone talks about the elevator or any of her, and it's not a joke. She takes it very seriously. But this, to her, this is just Canadian nuance. This is, on the level of Kids in the Hall in its hilarity. That's all it is.
I'll be allowed, okay? Just because I didn't get no N-word pass from Mrs. Parker don't mean that I can't be going around saying it without the hard R, y'all. All right, this bitch be urban. Apparently, I live in the ghetto. According to my haters, I'll be in the ghetto, okay? So I'll be urban. I'll be rat-tat-tatting and talking like a black...
Talking like a what?
A who?
And I don't know.
So she was about to say talking like a black, and then she changed it to blasting, and then cut herself off. Say you're not racist all you want, but your actions prove otherwise. Maybe you don't know that you're outright racist, but you are.
She has to know. She's so explicit with her racism.
But she'll say she'll get mad at other people, like with Skiland Andy. She got so mad at him for using the N-word because it was
because he didn't have a pass.
Well, because he was against her. He was making a video about her. So then she needed to find something that she could pick out that he had done wrong. But she can do stuff like this, and it's fine because she's just joking. This is just her using humor. It's fine. It's just humor.
No, it's because she knew that his pass had expired.
His pass, and it's because he didn't have a bruised tooth, from what I saw in the video.
That's true. He did not.
Yeah. No bruised tooth. Your pass will expire after 72 hours. Everyone knows that.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone.
I totally lost that. But I just want to know, why do people keep lying? It's really weird.
Why do you keep lying, Queen?
That's a really good question.
Oh, okay. So let's just take a look-see at this really quickly. I don't want to be a long time because nobody cares. Nobody cares about the trouble I've seen. Nobody cares at all. Okay, so there was this post. I thought it was really funny. I had this sent to me, and then last one sent to me because they wanted to laugh about it. Okay. So they're getting very, very upset at me saying that they don't understand comedy. Okay. It's hurting their little heartsies. Their little fifis are all very, very hurt. Okay.
Can we get books in the chat?
Yeah, guys, can we get books in the chat? This is a Queen of Spades stream. Can we get some books in the chat, please? Thank you so much, everyone. Or I can play the twerking video. I guess we can just decide it that way.
Post about that, and then they said, well, what about that time that sheepdogs RSN knew a pedophile? Was this nuance or sarcasm? And they show me saying, let me know if you need his address or etc. I'm done with this stalker. And then they show H-Bomb leaving the address. Where is the email of me doxing to H-Bomb though? Because I remember trolling him a lot with this dude. But again, we never actually speaketh about him in the emails.
So if you can't prove the chain of custody with the email, with her passing it off, even though he just gave her the email, then she's going to say, well, how do you know it happened? But you did. That's not a troll. You did offer his address and called him a stalker, and knowing her and her past, this was not a joke to her.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who was,
no, she's dead serious.
Yeah, it was someone who was against RSN, so that was her friend, and so she wanted this person's help, and she was going to assist them. And if they had a larger platform where they could also help attack RSN, then she'd asked during her comedy stream yesterday. She wished that Vince Nicotra would come back and dox me again.
I remember that.
And someone called her out, and she's like, "Yeah, because then maybe people will find out what it's like, and because it has to come back to her to be attacked online for 2.5 years."
She makes me so mad.
She makes everyone mad. I mean, even Treasure Baby, to the point where he's actively hitting on me, asking me to come move in with him in Ottawa.
Yeah, ridiculous. He wants you to put her in her place.
Not really sure what be up with that. Okay, now if I ever posted this up about someone, I would get told, all you have is them talking about how they were gonna email each other. You actually don't have an email with his docs in it, so you can't prove that this was a dox.
When there was someone in the chat yesterday who was giving out information about Queen's family, I told them if they didn't stop that they would be banned.
Yeah.
So no, if there was someone who was posting things saying, I'm going to give out, people would say that's not okay. It's not just because it's her. People would be like, oh, it's fine. It's Queen. It's never okay. People have families and people want to be safe. You don't give out people's personal information online. So using it as, well, if someone did it to me, because it's always that for she uses the same defense for everything. Well, if it happened to me, no one would care. So like, why should I care? And on her stream tonight, she talked about maybe I should find pics of West Most kids and post them everywhere. And then Belle's and she starts naming the list of her attackers and how maybe she should post all their kids' pictures places because I guess it's happened to her. But where's the proof of that? And even if that did happen, why would you want to do that to other people just because it's happened to you?
Why would you
life.
want to bring their kids into it? Kids didn't do shit.
Well, because she's like, people are posting, but she posts pictures of her kid on her community tab all the time after saying that chomos are taking pictures of her kid and putting them in Discord.
So she doesn't have her daughter's best interest.
No, because it's her best interest. It's always going to be about her. To the point that she's going to laugh at me for not knowing that her 7-year-old daughter can't read. I'm sorry.
Right.
I feel bad. I feel really, and that was totally coming from the place of you should care about the relationship you're going to have with your daughter, because it's not going to be a good one.
But then you got called a pedophile for saying stuff like that.
For bringing up her daughter. I got called a pedophile. Yeah, I'm being called a predator.
Multiple times.
Yes, for bringing up the fact that maybe you should be, instead of in here threatening me and asking me to come out to you, maybe you should be sitting down with the book and working with your daughter, because this isn't productive. You're just making yourself look silly.
I don't know. It'd be like Raina coughing or some shit saying it. I don't know. So I was just kind of like, wondering, because you see, apparently I am this awful person.
See, and every once in a while she gets it right. And she could have just stopped right there and ended the stream, and I would have been like, that was a really good live stream. Queen just admitted she was an awful person. And it was an 8-minute live stream. It was amazing. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I have fucking doxed Real Stream News, guys. I doxed Real Stream News.
So make a joke out of it.
He's never been doxed on this platform ever before.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to know, what is worse? Everything, or who has it worse? Queen with everything that she has had happen to her with RSN and suit and whatever, or Euro having IBS?
Well, I mean, on the scale, IBS equals a 9/11, so obviously Euro had it worse. But so what she's going to do now is she's going to say, so first she said she didn't provide a docs. Now she's going to show people how easy it is to find his docs. So like, you guys are mad at me saying it, but like, his docs is so easy to find, and she's going to do this on a stream.
So she's going to dox him on the stream again.
She's going to show, she's not going to dox him. She's going to show how to find his docs. Like, you guys want to find it, this is what you do, and she's going to show you on stream. Like,
to me, that's effectively the same thing.
Exactly, and this is why YouTube, she should not have a channel. Like, why is she allowed to do this? What does it, and why would someone like the recovering Hunbot continue working with this piece of shit? Because she's a mom with CPTSD? Because what good does she actually bring? Her shrill ass voice? She can't research. She isn't smart. She isn't well spoken. Have you seen her dance? Like, what good does she bring to anyone, including her own family, according to her own words? But let's continue. I'm getting upset.
Right.
I'm getting upset. I want to get upset.
Shit, you can like look up his docs. Oh shit, we shouldn't do that. Oh no. You mean all I have to type in here is Real Stream News docs, and then it just like pops up because he has a lolcow thread? Oh my god, no, we can't show that. We're not allowed. It's public on the internet. It's publicly up on the internet, but
and what she doesn't realize she's doing when she does all this is, so a lot of people don't know who Real Stream News is. A lot of people don't know any of the controversy surrounding him, but what it makes them do is feel sorry for Real Stream News.
Right.
Because, and from an outside, this poor guy was like talking with her for a few, and it was a very, very mutual chat. A reminder that will be shared this Thursday. Treasure Baby, if you're listening and you want to hear Queen tell RSN he could put it anywhere, drop by on Thursday. Also, Clobbering, I see Clobbering Times in the chat. Clobbering Time, if you want to come by on Thursday for our first episode on the new channel, let me know. Wouldn't you love to have Clobbering Time on?
Yeah, I'd love to have Clobber.
Maybe he could read as Queen, and him and I will do the chat log.
That would be great.
Yeah, and then that way you can just kind of sit back while we do a very sensual, very sexy chat log reading between two people. But like years later, she's still attacking. She's still talking. And she makes him look like a victim. She is not making him look like she is making him look and appear as a victim she's just telling people now where you could find his docs. Why would she do that? What did RSN do for her to do that? It was someone else saying you shouldn't be. Look, here's a post of her sharing offering RSN stocks to this guy, H bomb, and so her reaction isn't, yeah, I did offer it. Of course, she's never gonna. But look how easy it is to find, and then further help dox this man who she admits she hasn't had anything to do with in almost 3 years.
It's just so, I don't know.
It makes him a victim. That's all. That's what I'm saying. People keep asking me about him, and they're like, I feel really bad for this art. This is not the reaction that she's hoping for. It's not doing what she's hoping it'll do.
I want to put this out there and be very explicit, and say that, like, I don't like RSN. I'm not a fan of his. I don't like him. I don't think he's all that great of a person. So it's so frustrating how she immediately jumps to, you guys must be RSN simps.
Yeah.
Like, y'all can't both be shitty people.
Exactly. And that's it. You don't have to like RSN. Like, you don't have to like Suit Yourself. You don't have to like the professor. But like, if you do disagree with her, then you are automatically grouped in with those people, because those are the only people who don't like her. But bitch, look at your views. Look at the comments that you have to block on all of your videos, because a lot of people do not and have not ever liked you. You have a grating, shitty personality, and you have been told that your entire life. Oh my God, the voice. Oh my God.
I think it's shocked because she screams so much.
It's like a cheese grater, just grating my fucking ears. It's so bad. You are a bird person.
Why would I be ducking you?
See, that's why she should be paired up with Jordan even more, because he has the bird laugh and she has the bird voice.
His loud Latin laugh and her big bird voice. I showed up to her stream yesterday. Are you going to let me come on, or are you still ducking me? Because she was saying earlier in the day on her earlier stream, why doesn't Wes Most come on? And so someone said, is that invitation still open? Wes is willing to come on. She's like, no, well, and she made a lot of excuses. So I showed up to her stream and said, are you going to let me come on, or are you still ducking me? And almost as soon as I asked this, she put it up, and then I was blocked. And then she starts asking me questions and saying, well, why aren't you answering? And she knew I was blocked. So I came in with another account and got blocked again. So she doesn't want responses. She just wants to be able to yell out there and act like people are afraid of her. And you're ducking me because, I mean, come on. You and I in a mental battle of wits? Queen, come on.
I don't feel the need of talking to people that are just like around to be a piece of shit and like attack people for things like their appearances, how they look, or like their mental health issues, or to like just say cruel things about them. I don't understand the point.
Come on.
She does talk about people's appearances. She like calls you dark.
She talks about people's appearance. She talks about their issues. She has to have a reason why she's not willing to talk to me, because the last thing she would want is to have a debate of some sort with me. I mean, you saw how easily Treasure Baby was dispatched, and that was text. He's probably smarter than her, if that is any indication.
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. And she's homeschooled. She's a teacher, apparently. Jesus.
That's really sad.
Yeah. Doing all that just to be an asshole. And I already tried the whole drama back and forth thing like 2.5 years ago with somebody who I thought I was friends with for.
What does this have to do with me? I'm asking you if you are lying about me, calling me a liar, blaming me for something on Reddit, yet you're not going to let me come on and talk about it? Why not?
Right.
You're going to make these claims about me. I would let her come on. Show up. I will let you on. Tell me I'm lying, because I have the chat logs. That's why she doesn't want me to talk, because she's seen what I've done with chat logs.
For a little while. And I found out very quickly that none of you actually want to solve problems. You just want to troll and swat and dox people and make situations worse for people. And I literally don't care. If my husband said something to you,
Yeah, and I brought up, like your husband, I put it in quote, like your husband attacking me. Like he was in my chat attacking me. So that's fine though, but like I come to you and ask if you're gonna speak with me.
That would be something that you could take up with my husband. Be sure it was actually my husband as well, though, considering all of you have opened up fake accounts as my husband.
All of us, every one of us.
So unless you can show me that my husband attacked you, because oh my God, my husband attacked you. Oh no. Oh, what are we gonna do, guys? Wes, can you please get on stream and then just say, I'm a victim of Queen of Spade and her husband. And you can.
That's what you sound like.
That wasn't the worst suit yourself impersonation. It's me, suit yourself. Yeah, see, like that wasn't bad. Maybe she should just do that. Just make her channel 100% suit yourself parodies. Fruit yourself, and she could be like an orange, and she could, right? Like, come on, fruit yourself, and it's all fruit, and she's like, oh, I'm a big old orange, and I don't like bananas.
That's just the annoying orange. She's gonna get her channel taken down.
She's gonna get copyright striked. Fruit yourself.
You can say it like Sue. Say it like Sue. Say it like Kevin. Say it like Jesse. It would be really good. I would like it a lot. It would make my day. Please go do it. Because you all do it. My husband has every right to tell you to fuck off and stop talking about his wife in awful ways. And I believe that the issue...
He called me a predator, a pedophile. He
Several
called me boy.
times.
He wanted to act like he was upset for talking about his daughter not being able to read when it was a point she made to me while trying to tell her to consider her daughter's thoughts and future while she's embarrassing herself on a daily basis.
Right, and it's not like any of us talk about her daughter. We're talking about her shitty parenting skills.
Exactly. I mean, out of the three of us, Queen, her husband, and myself, why am I the only one concerned about their daughter? Make that make sense.
That's really sad to think about when you put it in that perspective.
Yeah, right? Like, make that shit make sense. And I'm the only one thinking about how this girl is going to feel 5-10 years from now when she sees all the shit. When that twerking video, someone puts a phone up to her face in school and says, this is your mom. And she's just shaking her dirty ass. They don't think about that. This is your mom's rap about your dad making pussy souffle and squirting in his face. And they're just, but she doesn't care.
No. She doesn't, I mean, she has no,
consideration. She has zero consideration for anyone. If it's not about her, then it doesn't matter. And that's like with the victims. If it's not some way she can play it into her own victim status, it's like with Muse. When the Gabby Petito thing happened, Muse immediately tried to make it about herself. This is why victims don't. No, bitch, stop.
How the fuck do you make Gabby Petito and that whole thing about
because
yourself?
Because anything you can attach that you are also a victim to, that you're a runner-up for Victim of the Year, they are going to use it because they thrive on victimhood. It's food to them.
I'm honestly impressed by the skills that it takes to take something like that and turn it back to yourself.
But look at people like that and look at where their lives are.
That's true.
They are basically in the same, unemployed, doing nothing, and just trying to grow a community online, and it's not working because no one gives a shit. You are not an influencer. You're not impressive. And other than Joe H and like the 2 or 3 people who simp to Muse, who also are in the same victim status boat, no one cares because you're just locals.
All of you had with my husband at the beginning of all this was apparently he hadn't told you off enough. So I don't really know what your problem is. But I'm glad you're here, Wes, because you can maybe let me know in the chat why you're lying to everyone and telling them all that.
I had been blocked at this point. So asking me to say anything in the chat was directed so that she could say, well, why aren't you answering then? Oh, okay, boss, I did it. Why aren't you answering then? That was a pretty good Queen of Spade voice.
You had literally just gotten blocked.
Yeah, because you saw it. I just got blocked, and then she's asked, oh, I'm glad you're here. Why don't you tell me in the chat? I can't tell you anything when you block me, you stupid bitch. But I did come back as a different account.
It wasn't a full minute.
It was not.
That I stream sniped you when it was actually you that stream sniped me. And see, this is what happens. So people do things to me and then they like try to turn it around and say I'm the one doing it to them. It's very confusing. But here we have your imagine.
If I posted that, wouldn't it say my stream got sidelined by Queen of Spade? I don't refer to myself. I'm not Deion Sanders. I don't refer to myself in the third person.
She probably thinks that you're using a sock account because she uses sock account.
That they're just everything is just me. I don't know why she would think that. She says later it doesn't. These are my friends, so it doesn't matter. But then today on her stream, she was very mad at someone for associating her with something that someone else that she knows did.
So she thinks that old man at the summer camp is Wes.
Probably. I mean, and Sloth Cat is also me. Everyone is me. Paco, that didn't do the bacon right.
Paco, that's it.
That was just me in a mask. She actually believes that Jorn Comedy was created solely to go after her.
Right. You know what?
Like he's not a real ass man making problems himself in his part of the world.
She thought that you did whiteface just to get at her.
Oh, that would have been a good idea.
You should have put bronzer on top of the whiteface.
On my tooth? Oh, on the white. Okay.
Imaginary fried. Because we don't know how to spell friend here on the internet.
You are the last person to talk about spelling and grammar.
Right. Are we going to start talking about people not being able to read and write when you laugh at me because your daughter doesn't know how to read and write because you don't have the time to teach her? But you have the time to do this? All right, Queen. All right, teach.
Anyway, it says, after her 4-day hiatus, which she claimed was a month. No, I didn't. I said the last time I was gone for a month. And then when I came back, Wes claimed that I was apparently faking my suicide and shit.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. The video I made about her faking her suicide was from 2019. I never said, oh, she was gone because she was faking her suicide. But she can lie. It's real easy to lie because she blocked me and wasn't accepting anything I was saying. So
I didn't say this time was a month. So you take two different times and claim I'm the one meshing them together when it's actually you claiming this. So you're right off the bat.
Honest, I already know you and I know what you're about, and comments like that are how you're going to end up on that wall of shame in no time. Because I'm going to let Nuggies decide, because I think Nuggies might like you. I'm going to let Nuggies decide. I'm going to let that one slide. Whoa, bud, I know Miss Run-On Sentence is not talking about anyone else's writing. That the way you said that was a bully. Would you say that was a bully comment?
That is 100% a bully comment.
I'm sorry, Honest. I honestly have to tell you that you're making that goddamn wall.
That you're lying about me. So I like that. She decided to do a stream about fearing for the future of comedy. Apparently because no one understands when she's just joking. I mean, none of you understood that I made cringe music to make fun of other people that made the cringe music. So I don't know what to think of any of you and how you take comedy.
This song was not made because you're making fun of cringe music. My stream will go on. Those things are made to make fun of cringe music, but this shit was not. This was a gift.
My cat made me awake, murders it, make not away. He buries face in this pussy, no church but sparks fly, okay? It's breakfast, is spoon money cake, flips me over, goes down right away. Eat my ass like souffle, say it tastes like candy. Big drumstick like Chick-fil-A, buries face between legs for days. Lap it up, don't let it go to waste, lets me spray all over his face.
That is not satire. That is not you joking around, spraying all over his face and your ass tasting like candy. That's not satire. You making fun of MLMs. That's you just being gross and sharing it with the world for some reason.
If it tastes like candy, you might want to go get checked for diabetes.
You're probably doing it. Yeah, maybe he's in the wrong place.
Also, I would like to address the Adorkables in the chat. The wall of shame isn't something you want to be on. We don't tolerate bully comments here.
It is not Adorkables, and I don't think that's Adorkable at all to assume that something called the wall of shame If it was something that you wanted to be on, would I have had this made? I need to turn that up so that the Adorkables can hear it, because I think making very light of what is going on here.
She is a mom with CPTSD.
That's point one. Okay, that's thing one, as Lorne would say. And number two is this.
This is the wall of shame.
Does that sound like a place you want to be? What do you think, Nuggies?
No, I would never in my dreams ever dream of being on that wall.
You know what I forgot to do? Because
What?
I was just so ready. I forgot to do this.
Let's shade some Spade.
I can't believe I forgot to do that to start this show. Like, I feel like I failed not just you, but I failed myself.
Now the show can really get started.
Now we can really get started. So we're gonna do a couple more minutes, like 10 more minutes on this. What do you think? Like 10 more minutes,
Yep.
then you're good. Cool.
That sounds good to me.
I thought most of you came from TCAP, where there was a lot of sarcasm and that kind of thing, but apparently not. If you have to explain your comedy, then you suck at it. Or you guys are all just dumb and you're using comedic things or me making fun of other people in ways that you apparently can't understand to claim that I suck at comedy.
That's the analogy. You go down the wrong way down the freeway, and instead of saying, if no one understands my comedy, maybe I'm not funny, it's you guys are all stupid.
I mean, it's the same with Joran.
Yeah. You guys just don't get my cerebral comedy. You're all stupid.
Right.
What I do is hilarious.
Also, she says a lot of really dumb things about a lot of really dumb things.
A lot of really dumb things. Yeah, she should show us how to make wheat coffee.
I bet her wheat coffee
so
recipe
good
is
at
pretty
it.
good.
Well, that's thing two, as Lauren would also say.
That y'all take me fucking seriously. So I don't know. As always, she attacked everyone else. I attacked people? Oh my God, guys. I'm out here just attacking the whole internet. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? They're all my victims. See, that's the funny thing. Apparently, I'm the one that plays victims, but
What did she say?
Bitch, you are that's all you.
I'm a victim. I'm a victim. There, I said it. Are you happy?
Who are you?
Even Elmo's like, who is this chick?
She's Queen of Staying, but we don't say that. We don't say that here.
You do not say that on the Nuggies. That is your last warning.
You do not say that kind of things.
You do not say that kind of things, as Lauren would say.
But it's actually all these people that play my victim, guys. So I attacked everyone. It's so awful. It's so awful that I attacked people in my last stream. How can I do this to people, guys? How can I do this? I don't show feet. I hear that Daniel Repsion does sell feet pics, I am told. So if you're into that, you can go get them from him. I was also seen in...
She was told by Treasure Baby.
Will you allegedly send your spread butthole pics? Yes, but feet are out of the question. Goes to Nicolo. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Will she post a video of her twerking in some 3-day-old panties that she's going to put in a plastic bag and send off to J-Mac? Yes. Will she send you a picture of her gross feet? No, because she has a limit.
She has homeless feet.
A limit. She does have homeless feet. She does not have pretty feet.
In a, like... Oh, well, that could be one.
Well, the Lorne identity... what is this? Can you read that one, Nuggies? I can't even look at it. I'm so upset. I'm so upset.
That thumbnail is upsetting, looking like she got all 8 infinity stones coming out her mouth.
What would you say that comment rates as?
I would say that rates a wall of shame out of 10.
That is a bully comment. That should be in the YouTube terms of service. When it says bully comment, it should have this comment right here.
This is the wall of shame.
You know what? I don't think just one is enough for that comment. All 8 infinity stones coming out her mouth, including the bruised infinity stone.
This is the wall of shame.
So
it's bruised and bronze.
It's bruised and bronze. So TLI, I didn't even see you come in, but you came in smacking people in the head, and that's not the way we do things here at Spade in the Shade. So that is your one. You didn't even get a warning. You're right there with honest. Don't try with me, guys. Today is not the day. This is a special episode just to get you guys over on the new channel. We got about 5 more minutes, so please let's keep it clean and nice in the chat.
Why you were talked about by my husband, Wes? Did you talk smack about my minor child in your stream, thinking that you were some kind of tough guy? Because that doesn't make you look tough. That just makes you look like, what is it my bro say? A baby back bitch, motherfucker. Now you just a baby back bitch, like your baby back bitch friend with the goat in his hand, okay? Okay, then.
She sounded a little like Winnie there at the end.
Oh, well, she always sounds like Winnie, but what the fuck is she talking about?
I don't know, but it's making me cringe.
And I was talking shit about her minor daughter. I was saying that you're shitty parents. Your
They don't get
daughter
that.
is
They hear you say the
blameless.
word child and they just immediately freak out.
She is blameless and innocent, and I feel really bad for that child's future.
Mhm.
Because you just don't recognize the damage that you cause to a kid until they get older. And what you thought you were giving them, just like they resent you all of a sudden. Like I went through the same shit with my upbringing. So like, I worry about that all the time with how I parent my own kid, because I don't want him one day to like be him raising his own and resentful of anything that I did. So I've always been real mindful of like not wanting to embarrass him and not wanting to give him any of those memories that he's going to have that like keep him up at night when he's older. And she does it every day. Every day she posts something that can be thrown in her daughter's face that will make her wish she was never part of this family.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't have said it better. It's shitty. It's a shitty situation for that poor girl.
It is, and even shittier that instead of getting to go to school, where if she does have a learning disability, they have the resources and the know-how and the experience to properly teach her. My nephew has Asperger's, and like he was nonverbal until he was 4 years old, and in diapers until he was 5. And he just graduated from high school last month with a 4.2 grade point average and a full ride scholarship to engineering school, because he started school through diversion programs very young, and because they know what they're doing. And then my brother and his wife continued working with him at home because they didn't just leave it up to the schools. And not only did he catch up, but he thrived. This girl is not going to thrive if their priority is not taking care of her and her needs, but just doing this kind of bullshit and laughing at the fact that anyone will be concerned about their daughter more than them, obviously.
Right.
So now let's just, I don't have to listen to anyone. I don't know where everyone gets off thinking. Actually, Queen, I was very clear that I spiked your stream.
Yeah, so I came back in an account called Nothing Happened in the Elevator. Now I don't know how it got that name. And I said, I was very clear that I sniped your stream. Watch the stream because it was much, much better than yours. And that is true.
Wes.
Yes.
That is a bully name.
Is that a bully name?
That's a bully name.
I don't think it's related. I think what you're okay, but she can call herself Queen of Spade and you don't have a problem with that, but I make one comment, all of a sudden I'm a bully.
Who says I don't have a problem with her name?
Son. Yeah.
Do you have CPTSD though?
I do not.
See, that's where you.
I was in the military, and I don't claim any of those things.
It's not valid. If there's no C in front of that PTSD, it doesn't count.
She said I'm a piece of shit for being a veteran and whatever, and for talking about her, a mother with CPTSD. The Kevlar vest of all excuses.
Watch the stream because it was much better than. Look at guys, it's Wes Most and a fake account, but none of these guys have fake accounts.
I mean, I made it very clear that was me, right? That was me. I came in as because she blocked me twice because I tried to come in on my regular West Most account and my Most Worst account, and I was blocked twice. So I came in on another account, and instead of answering or replying, because this whole stream is supposed to be about me lying, saying she sniped my stream, she's going to hide me again and continue on for 41 more minutes about me lying about her.
It's all me that has fake accounts. What are we gonna do? So then it says you were not clear because these are your buddies. These are your friends, motherfucker. This is why I say all you haters better get together. You better all talk and get on the same fucking page.
So right there, she just defended it. Okay, even if you didn't say it, these are your friends, so that's why I copyright struck you, and that's why I'm doing this stream, because your friends did it, so you did it. But then today she did a stream very upset at someone for blaming her for something that someone else did. And she was just grouped in with it.
She's like making my brain melt.
And this is only the third one of these, so
yeah, that's why we have to like do these where was it? See, my brain's already melting. I've already got queen brain.
It's nothing but CPTSD and gray dirty panty twerking.
Yeah, it's in my dreams.
I'm like frustrated. Like listening to this, it's frustrating when you think about like what she's actually doing and saying. Like she's aware. I just proved to her and tried twice to tell her I never said this. I said I sniped your stream. I never lied. And instead of just saying, "Oh well, you didn't say it. Okay, let me end the stream," she's gonna, "Oh look, guys," and then just go on making herself a victim of something that I didn't say. And even if someone did say this, like, does it really matter if I was sniping her stream or she was looking at content she didn't own, and I was commenting on her content that I do not own? What's the difference?
Well, one of you has CPTSD and the other
the other one does not. And the other one does not. You're right. And she's a stay-at-home mom. I actually have a job.
See, there you go.
I'm sorry, a sit-at-home mom. Excuse me. Big difference.
She's also apparently a teacher.
She is a teacher, a severely underpaid teacher with a bruised tooth. That's not the kind of teacher you want. That's not the life lessons you want.
Because you all lying about what each other's saying, and then you lying about what I'm saying and doing.
This voice.
All right, get on the same fucking page. It's just you got Heather out here looking stupid, doing stream after stream after stream for 2.5 years, talking about how I'm lying about how predators are attacking me, and then we got you.
What does this have to do with you saying I'm lying about you sniping my... I don't even know who Heather is.
Well, Heather is you because this is all...
Because
you're everybody.
I'm grouped in. I'm grouped in with anyone who she has ever blamed for something. I'm going to be grouped in with them because it's either you're with her or you're part of the 99.999% of the world who can't stand her.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all RSN. Like
Heather is right.
Heather is Negan? Is that what you're going to say?
No, I was going to say Heather is you in a wig.
Maybe. Twerking in some LuLaRoe leggings.
Yeah. Making a Joran comedy.
You still haven't sent me that video.
It's held up in my Yahoo account right now.
God damn it.
Yeah, this dial-up is shitty.
Fake ass Animancer fucking shit for 2 fucking years out here fucking stalking me. You want to explain that?
I don't know who any of those people are.
All right, and y'all were supposed to be on the same fucking team.
Who?
Sabara said, huh? But now what? Now you look dumb because now you're out here doing it publicly, and now that poor girl is just like Sue, just like some channel deleting videos on me because she has to realize that you're all fucking crazy.
What?
All right, that's what keeps happening. I don't know when people will wake up. Anyway, let's hear about how I victimized Westmo some more. I victimized Real Stream News because I wouldn't date him. I victimized Stu because I wouldn't be his friend.
But you did send him nudes.
I victimized Westmo because I wouldn't attack Muse for him enough.
And now her new lie is I am mad at her because she would not attack Muse. Again, bitch, are you kidding me? That video was also on Hanson's channel. On my own channel, tens of thousands of views. Within 12 hours of that video coming out, she was basically done. Everyone knew she was lying. Her GoFundMe got taken down because she was going to get charged with fraud. There were open charges against her for trying to extort me in my own city. I did not ever at any point need Queen of Spades 40 views on her channel to get people to say, well, you know, I didn't believe Wes until that crazy girl started ranting about her and someone named RSN, and that really is what stuck. I was view number 38, and that really got to me. I have the messages. She got mad at me about streaming with mugs. I told her to fuck off and didn't talk to her again. She had made that Muse video 4 months earlier. I never needed her to do anything for me. Look at her content.
Well, you needed her to write a rap for you.
Well, I did need a rap. I did need a rap to go with the Muse video.
And apparently I sniped his stream. I sniped it. I snapped his stream, guys.
She doesn't need to fake a crying voice. She already sounds like she's about to tear up 24/7.
Yeah, like don't fake but the funny thing is like the fake voice she does is less annoying than her actual voice.
That's true.
Like normally when you do that, you do like an exaggerated voice, but it sounds much more authentic.
It does, and it's just more pleasant to listen to.
It is. I would much rather if her voice sounded like that and less than the shrill glass voice that I hear now. I hate it.
Say, how can you believe a group of people that can't even fucking get on the same page?
There is no group of people.
So when Wes heard she was snapping his stream, he sniped hers right back. I was sniping his stream here. Guys, I'm sniping his stream. Where's Wesmo's stream? Oh my God, this ain't me sniping Wes. What the fuck? You should have put this link over here. See why we got problems on here? Damn grammar Nazis are gonna come for you next, bitch. Better watch out. And now,
do you think she,
according to her,
do you think she takes tub dumps?
Absolutely, she's a tub dumper. If not a pant dumper. She might not even want to get.
We have evidence of that.
I mean, you got to think she's sitting down streaming, and you can't. Joe H is anxiously waiting to hear what's going to come out of her mouth next. You can't disappoint your fans, so you just dump on yourself, and you do a twerk clean, and that's when you just rotate your ass around a lot and let it all settle in the bottom of your granny panties, and then you just throw those in the wash or put them in a plastic bag and mail them off to.
I wonder how much he pays for it.
He's on it's probably on a monthly plan. It's probably one of her Patreon tiers.
Okay.
The granny panty tier. Ugh.
Her community rant. She's going to strike him because he struck her for stealing his 9-minute video in a non-transformative matter because she doesn't understand rules. So then he stole her whole fucking video. Literally, he stole the whole thing. Guys, what are we gonna do? He stole her whole video.
How did I steal her video doing a reaction to it when did she steal Slothcat's whole video then?
Right.
What about the
video?
What about Ski Mask Andy's video she did a reaction to? Or the Deanna video she did a reaction to? Or many of the other reaction videos on her own channel? That's not stolen content.
Well, she's already admitted though that it was to spite you, so she knows that it's not.
And she said it again in her. She posted it and she said it in her stream tonight that yes, I did it out of spite because she's so dumb, just like Nicotra. Speak without thinking. Just run it through your head. She should not be doing anything live. Everything should be written down and recorded because she says a lot of dumb shit. She says a lot of dumb things about a lot of dumb things.
She needs a script so she can do a few dry runs beforehand.
Do a dry run. Get on the phone with Kennedy.
What are we gonna do? I don't know the rules. I don't know. I couldn't have taken your $1,500.
And here's Jay Samaro, Treasure Baby, because Treasure Baby said, "What has Westmost done for anyone?" And he said, "Westmost saved me my last $1,500 After your wife ignored me being scammed, you think that is okay? I would like answers. Because he had asked earlier to speak, and that's when she said, I don't have to answer anyone. I don't have to talk to anyone I don't want to talk to. So the person that she ignored, that was coming to her for advice, now he wants, and instead of being an influencer, instead of being an advocate for scam victims, she further victimizes this person by telling them to fuck off. I don't care if I let you down. Fuck off. Oh, you like West Most? Fuck off. That's a great advocate, the recovering Humbot. You're doing a great job.
Dollars. I love these people that lie. They want to stick up for scammers on here. They make fun of me for talking about On Passive. I'm just putting that out into the world that these people think that On Passive is a good business play.
Julia said, I don't understand how she can talk like this for this long. I feel like she's so loud her poor kid had to have heard her. Was this stream late at night? No, this was like 4 p.m. yesterday, my time. So 7 p.m. her time, maybe. I don't know what time it is in Ottawa. But no, it was not late at night. And I mean, in the stream before this, they telling her daughter to close the door. And at the end, her daughter comes in and she tells her to like get out because she's still going. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And her daughter doesn't like the air conditioning noise because it's too loud, but apparently she loves the soothing voice of Queen of Spade yelling into nothingness for a group of 2 people who actually are listening to her and 29 people who are laughing at her.
That she immediately blocks.
And then what's the point? If you're gonna make all those crazy posts and then not allow people to like comment on them, no one cares. It's boring. You're not letting anything through. If you're gonna be a locale, go full locale. Win the locale. That's the awards that they should be giving out in Rhode Island for like the best locale. And if you're going for best rap locale, it'd have to be between her and John. I'm sure there's some others that could be thrown in, but like it'd be a pretty close race.
You wouldn't throw Cyrax in the mix?
I don't know Cyrax. I don't know who that is. Like, people keep talking about. Yeah, I only have so much time to like get involved with locales.
I also want to point out to the world that Monty, who is friends with Mrs. Perker, is actually a bro bot who runs coaching businesses teaching people how to do network marketing. I would also like to point out that Kaylee's mom is also in MLMs, along with a family member, a friend of every single person out here that throws any hate towards me. So you're either on the side of the fucking scammers and the cult leaders or my side. End of.
That's not how that works.
What did she say? What does that have to do with her not helping out Jay Samaro?
The only link between what she's talking about and Jace is scamming. That's the only link, because she's not talking about anything related to him.
She takes every bunny trail she can as long as it gets to as far away from the fucking question she was just at. Imagine her math test when she was young. 8 times 7, it'd be like a long ass explanation of why she didn't get to do her math homework last night and what her favorite TV show is and what she plans on eating. And the teacher would just go, you know what? I'll give you a C just because I need to get you the fuck out of my class.
Right. There's also like little doodles at the bottom.
Yeah, there's doodles. There's doodles in like different ways of her writing victim and calligraphy.
She got like the glitter crayons out.
Yeah, of course. Oh, tongue stuck to the side and she's writing victim. I'm a victim. Look, I'm a victim. You sure are. Yes, you are.
Clobber says 8 times 7 equals RSN.
That is true. That is true.
I want to stick up for scammers and then literally lie about how I ignored you. This is just like how a bunch of people in the boy got mad at me because I wouldn't talk about that fucking Diane lady in St. Jude's. I don't know you.
Look, Lauren never gave the money to St. Jude's. He already admitted to that. Can we move on? He wanted to give the money to St. Jude's. He just never did. Let's move on. What is she? So instead of addressing Jace, she's talking about all these other things. It's like she's creating a fog. She's like a ninja throwing down the smoke grenade. Only when the smoke clears, she hasn't disappeared. She's just standing there and still ranting about shit. What was the point of the smoke grenade? You're not fooling anyone. You're just tossing out word salad. You get word salad, and you get word salad, and you get word salad. Everyone's getting word salad. And only Joe H is like, I want more of that. Give me that and dirty draws, please.
Oh no.
People anything. What have any of you done for me? Holy fuck, I don't even have any of you out here saying one good thing about me. You think I would give a fuck about you being scammed? Last time I cared about any of you motherfuckers being scammed was when I stuck up for all of you when fucking Hanson scammed your asses. And I should have just fucking supported him scamming all of your fucking asses. Probably one of the worst things I ever did was try to stick up for you motherfuckers after you all got scammed by him, and then he doxed your stupid asses. The only reason why I don't regret doing that is because Bate's still nice to me. I liked it better when you were missing. I liked it better when you people didn't open up fake accounts as like creepy women that stalked me and then claimed that I was.
I saw Coming Boo come in and look like Coming Boo was she put it on the screen, and then she got, what did it say here? What did Coming Boo? I liked it better when you were quote unquote missing. And Coming Boo, of course, the reporter who reported on Queen of Spade missing on Twitter at that time when she was looking for some much needed attention when she wasn't getting it at home. This was not getting the attention home prior to the butthole pictures allegedly being sent to RSN, the spread butthole pictures. From what I heard, it wasn't just a butthole; it was like a spread butthole. That's another level.
She really trusted him.
Yeah, that shows a lot of closeness between two people. When you're like, listen, I could send you a butthole picture, but what if I go one better? What if I do one better?
Her asshole wasn't close.
I'm gonna wink it at you. I'm gonna wink it at you like a horse's eye. What do you think of that? And he was probably like, yeah, that sounds good.
Do you think her? Go ahead.
No, please.
Do you think her brown eye is her superpower?
It's probably bruised like her tooth. I know that.
Oh no.
As like creepy women that stalked me and then claimed that I was that account. And then, like, that's what I love, right? They go on Twitter, they open up this Coming Boo account, right? They go around trolling people in it. Then they try to say it's me, right? And I'm over here like, no, actually, that was like fucking Phoenix or fucking HPV or.
Yeah, now she's saying she was. So someone else was pretending to be the reporter reporting on her and acting like they really missed her when she doesn't. Come on, Queen. No one cares. She told me herself in our chat her fucking husband didn't care. No one cares that much.
Joe H would have been the only one to care.
And I don't even think he was around at the time. He was probably simping off clobbering time like everyone else.
Then absolutely nobody.
Yeah, no one cared. No one gave any shits.
Someone I don't fucking remember. And then literally they come into my chat in an account with that name. And then you idiots go, oh my God, I think Queen of Spade has an account that's Coming Boo that was on Twitter. Like, it's like, I really can't deal with your stupidity. So I have apparently I'm the one that sniped Wes. Wes is going around claiming that I sniped Wes.
I've come in on 3 accounts, I'm sorry, saying the exact opposite. It's actually, I say it in my own stream, but she refuses to listen because then it ruins her being a victim. It ruins the entire point of what she's trying to do here, to just say that she was wrong. Because she just admitted a few minutes ago that it wasn't me, that it was my friends. Now she's back to saying I was lying about her. When you lie continuously, you get and you are not smart enough, Queen, to be this kind of liar. You are not. Muse is not. You are not smart. You are so dumb. And you tell on yourself every time you open your stupid mouth. Why? Why do that to yourself? Look at that. Look at that freeze frame of her, though.
It's a great one.
That is perfect. I'm sad Wes is talking about me. Why is Wes talking about me? Because you're a lolcow. What's a lolcow?
But look, this is Wes's video. I believe this is my video.
That is not my video. That is Slothcat's video. I am not. If I was that talented, you think I would be on YouTube doing this with evil little McNuggies? No. No
okay, offense. Fuck you too.
No offense. When did I start making animation? Like, that is impressive shit. When did I start doing that ever on my channel? Can you think of any time I'm doing impressive animations and shit like this?
Also, like, that's what I mean when I think that she thinks that you and Slothcat are the same person.
I know she knows we're not the same person. She absolutely knows we are not. She's just using it because it plays into her little victim merit badges.
It's funnier to think that she does, though.
Okay, well, whatever you need. You know what? I don't. Maybe I'm afraid of the death of comedy as well. I'm contributing that by not getting your nuance.
Yeah, exactly.
Me reacting, right? Me reacting. My video. Yep, my video. My video. That's me. Yeah, that's me.
That's a bully comment, Lomas STFU.
That is.
Yeah, because people get PTSD from someone talking about them. Are you fucking dumb? Just the fact that you would say that is so disrespectful, especially to anyone that's ever been a veteran.
I'm a veteran.
That you think that it takes nothing for someone to get that mental health
And I didn't
disorder
say that.
disgusts me. And I really do hope that any TCAP community member
Her
that
voice cracks
is
like a little
fucking a
boy.
veteran just knows that you're a piece of shit for that.
Who's she talking? Is she talking
That's
to
all I
me?
gotta say about that.
I didn't say that. That said winning syllables.
But so I want to prove that I did not snipe Wes. So I have done copyright claims on these videos, 2 of them. There's one for my video and there's one for my song, and I should win it because the last time I did one on this video right here on the 1st of July, the video.
Now that was the 1st of July. That was when I just made clips for the video for us to analyze, and remember we went to watch it. It had been deleted.
Yes.
That was on a separate channel because I know that she does dumb shit like that. And it was just clips so we can do an analysis of it. I don't use that anymore. I've uploaded Joshua TV now when we're going to do any Queen of Spade type analysis on the show, because I know she is fine doing analysis of other people, but if I'm going to do it, she's going to copyright strike me, and she's proud of that. And so somehow she thinks, even though I've come in, so this is why when I kept coming in saying I didn't copyright strike her, I mean, I didn't say she sniped me, she kept hiding me because she had already copyright struck me, and she needed an excuse for that because this is illegal. She does reaction streams all the time, so striking me for one, what does that make her?
A hypocrite.
So she needed a reason to make it okay, so she kept hiding me and saying that I'm lying about her.
Was removed and I won. So that means that, yes, these people stole my content because apparently Wes can dispute things and then claim a win. So, I should be allowed to as well. So I will wait for your dispute. If you do dispute this, I will be going ahead, especially since, I just found out that you spoke smack on my minor child during your
Nobody
stream.
talks shit about your kid. We talk shit about you.
Go to the part where he says he is sniping. How about you dumb cunt? I'll go to the fucking Reddit post I just read because you're all in the same fucking community. And it ain't my fault that you're all so
Do you know what that makes
fucking
me
dumb
think of?
that you can't get your story.
What?
It makes me think of, oh, it's Kennedy. I'm alive.
Oh, it's me. I'm alive. Hey, everybody. Hi, guys.
He's fucking straight. That would be something you'd have to take up with each other. Yuck.
So now she's telling me I need to take it up with other people I don't know who posted something on Reddit that they were incorrect on, and that's why she copyright struck me. Illegally.
Doesn't make any sense.
For saying that it's her content when I'm doing a reaction when she just did a fucking reaction to a video she doesn't own. And she's acting, look, my content, play it. Play it and watch me react, listen to me react to it.
Oh my god. I
gotta end it there. I gotta end it there. Yeah, let's end it here for now, guys. The whole point of this stream, like we're getting close to 1 a.m. on the East Coast here. The whole point of the stream, please subscribe to the new channel in the description. If you have not entered our coloring contest, it closes Thursday at noon Pacific time. My email is on the channel about me. Send that to me via email, and we will definitely want to pick a winner this Thursday. Someone's going to win $50 just for just for coloring. And it's not just coloring, guys, decorate it. Do whatever you want to it.
Yes.
If you can burn it creatively, that might win. I don't know. Just have fun with it, because I want to use this content for a future video. So thanks so much, guys. Oh, you know what? Before I play the closing theme, I kind of want to play the Steer music song that got her so mad in the first place.
Please do.
Yeah, let's. You know what? Let's, guys. Before we go anywhere, before we close out, can I play the Steer music song that got her so heated, where he mentions the elevator and his belief that nothing happened in it.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? I hope that you are all doing well. I have a little rant to do today. Surprise, surprise.
This is Steer Music.
Queen of Spade act like she about that unity, but people hate her in her own YouTube community. That goes to tell you a little something about her. That and she bought all those YouTube subscribers. Been 15 years since she held a job, and I ain't talking about slobbing down a corn on the cob. When it comes to those beats, she got the game on lock. Yeah, she got the top when it come to giving top, but enough about that sloppy toppy. Let's talk about her other hobbies, cause she don't add to cart. No, she likes to steal art.
So let's do it. Let's get all of the people involved in this all up on your stream, and they can all talk about how it's all my fault.
And she ain't got no shame. That's why her husband can't be the one to blame. No wonder he left her for a furry. I do the same thing, just more in a hurry.
Okay, so now you understand why I would think that Sloth Cat was the furry that her husband left her for, right? I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Like, now you can understand why I was confused by it. So my apologies, Sloth Cat. I thought you were the furry in Toronto. That's my bad.
You didn't look at the fursuit that was part sloth, part cat, and put it together?
Sorry. She's a horrible person, and every day it worsens. She's a super hater, and ain't no one greater. She's a manipulator, but nothing happened in the elevator. No, nothing happened in the elevator.
All the screenshots I'm provided. You guys have been asking for this, right? All of you? So let's do it. Let's get it done. What are you waiting for?
Like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the notification bell to never ever miss a video.
I'm a fucking mess right now, kid.
So the ending was a little rough. I don't really know where it went with that.
Oh, Sprinkle Cake, I'm sorry you did miss the stream. We're about to close out.
It's nothing wrong with being a furry, but I'm not a furry. I just like wearing onesies. Yeah, Slothcat, I wasn't alleging that you were the furry who is currently sleeping with Treasure Baby. I said I thought you were, and that's on me. That's not on. I'm sorry if I offended you. I'm sorry if I offended you with that. And you know, the funny thing is that like I'm very anti-Jordan and Steer Music, but he did produce the outro and send it to me for the song, for the show.
So
for Spade in the Shade.
Wes, I do have a question.
Yeah, please.
Since everybody comes to you for help with their apologies, who do you go to for your apology that is going to be to Slothcat?
I go to
for
Clobber.
Calling him a furry. Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's really good. He's really because he apologizes for almost everything. He's very beta like. So most of my apologies, I'm sorry for being who I am. He writes all of he writes all that in.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I look forward to seeing the dry runs behind the scenes of that.
6 phone calls to come up with that. What a stupid thing to do. So
The
guys,
very
thank you.
serious video.
Thank you so much. I hope we see you Thursday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, where we announce, not only do we announce the coloring contest winner, but there's going to be the entries on the wall of shame will be officially made. And I don't even know what the fuck that means yet. So, but I'll figure it out. I will figure it out by Thursday. Guys, have a good start to your week. And as always, sleep. Fuck you, Clobber. That's what I meant. Sorry. Fuck you, Clobber. Wrong show. Fuck you, Clobber.
Spade in the Shade, hosted by the most worst and evil little nuggets. Spade in the Shade, Spade in the Shade. Rants, raps, and really bad takes. Spade in the Shade, RSN and names, locales. It's Spade in the Shade.
Wes did it again. Wes did it again.
Fuck you, Beth.
Fuck you, Clobber.